Gamers! Gamers! Hang on, there we go. Yo! Yo. Let me move the mic a little closer. What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to part 2 of Heat 3 for the Barbed Wire saga. Let me adjust my... Okay, there we go. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, wherever you may be. Today is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. Crazy, we're already in April. Time flies when you're having fun. But that means this last week has taken a while because we did not do too hot last week, but we'll get into that in just a moment. First of all, if you guys follow me on the Discord, you know I had an issue with my heater. It is now fixed. It's like right by me. I had to put in a maintenance order. It malfunctioned and it was actually really loud and I froze my butt off last night. But it's fixed, so we don't have to worry about any interruptions on that front, so I'm happy about that. Thank you to everyone who was here this weekend. We had a couple of fun streams. Just a heads up, I will not be streaming. Actually, I might be able to stream Friday. If so, it'll be a late night thing. But yeah, the heater's fine. It woke me up in the middle of the night because it was being loud. The fan popped off and got lodged, and the heater overheats and it makes a noise to tell you to shut it off. Basically, it's like an auto shut off. So that's a bit interesting. But anyways, that is good. We're going to be jumping into the Barbed Wire saga in just one moment. Want to do a couple pieces of housekeeping. For one, once again, thank you to everyone who's here and everyone who has been here over the weekend. And for two, Darlington. I know a lot of y'all are into NASCAR. That's why you're here. So I wanted to briefly talk about the race. I thought the race was really boring for the first half. Nothing against the racing. Just William Byron was so dominant on the short run. And we never had a long enough run to see how bad he really was in traffic and how bad he was on the long run. So he was just really, really good because he kept getting these short runs after short runs after short runs, and it was working great for him. Until that last run, it was super interesting. Ryan Blaney's not been able to catch a break. He was able to catch on the long run, a little bit of a different strategy. He's had a better long run car. He's able to get by a bunch of guys. It was fun. And then Kyle Larson, who's out here 160 laps down, checks up thinking Reddick's going to wreck. Bubba gets into the back of him. Full disclosure, if you think Bubba Wallace is wrong, you are just wrong. There is no right or wrong. It's just straight up, you are incorrect. He did nothing wrong. Sure, he could have maybe tried to avoid him at the last second, but Larson, for one, shouldn't be racing that hard near other cars racing for position. I know Bubba was a lap down, but you're 160 laps down, dude. And I know there's reaction and all that stuff, but I've seen a lot of people blaming Bubba, and I'm like, man, you are just either you're doing it for a certain reason that we'd never condone, or you're just dumb, or you just, what are we doing? That's my 2 cents. I love Kyle Larson. I love Bubba Wallace. I think they're both really great guys and great drivers. That being said, that was entirely Larson's fault. And speaking of fault, Ryan Blaney's pit crew, man. Jeez Louise. Has it been rough for them, let me tell you. Really disappointing for them. Lost 20 spots on pit road throughout the race yesterday, which was pretty disappointing as a Ryan Blaney fan. You know, he's been really fast, but hasn't been able to quite cash in. A couple mechanical issues. Las Vegas was a bit of a flustercluck, to say the least. And then here today, he had the long run car. I mean, he was better than anybody on the long run. I noticed that early on, him and Hamlin in particular. And then he gets the track position, the Larson thing happens, and then pit crew loses some spots on the final pit stop. And and Denny Hamlin won. Once again, I will say it a million times, Denny Hamlin hate is forced. If you hate Denny Hamlin, you hate fun. The people who hate Denny Hamlin are also the people who think Chase Elliott is Jesus. And after what he said about Throwback Weekend, he's gone even further down in my tier list of drivers. God, man, I don't understand how anyone loves this man. Other than maybe he's attractive. I don't know. But so is other drivers. Ask Harley. Harley's big into William Byron. But yeah, Denny Hamlin won. Good for him. Great running the Carl Throwback. He didn't do a backflip, though, so I got to dink him a point for that. But I like Denny Hamlin. I really hope he puts together a good season. And kind of stole this one. He led some laps throughout that cycle. Only led 10 laps in the race as a whole yesterday. But led the ones that counted. And his pit crew, we talked about it. I don't listen to podcasts that much. But on my way back here from spring break, I listened to Action is Detrimental. One of the things they highlighted was the Jackman and kind of his unique strategy to try to shave off some tents. And Fox highlighted that. Everyone's highlighting it. And then they put it in practice and then got it done. So ultimately, great job on that part for hang on, Jake Drake. for Denny Hamlin. I mean, this is why NASCAR is a team sport, you know? I don't think that gets emphasized enough. So, yeah. So definitely a big shout out to Denny Hamlin getting it done. I'm not going to talk too much about the race. I would give it about a 7 out of 10. The first half, or first two-thirds, I give like a 5, 5.5. But the last run was really intriguing and fun. I was pretty frustrated with the inconsistency of NASCAR's caution calls again. We saw Carson Hocevar get loose where his tire went down and he got like really loose, but he saved it. It was slow on the track. Caution. Almost identical thing happens to Keselowski in the middle of turn 3 and 4. They don't call the caution even though there's clearly debris on the track, and then they wait like 4 laps to call it. It's like, just, I get it. It's not easy given that there's in the middle of pit cycles and whether the debris is a real threat or not, but like, what are we doing, man? But yeah, solid race. Could have been a lot better. I was a little disappointed. Hopefully Bristol, which is what we're starting off today, will be good. So let's transition to the Barbed Wire saga. Last week was really rough, and I did some experimenting over this past week on a couple off days I had to try to dial it in to make it a little better. So things I've learned is we are not running damage the rest of the season. I mentioned that a little bit in the end of last stream, is even if you get a little bit of damage, it immediately hurts your car and you can't fix it. Basically, it feels like you're down on horsepower. So we'll be not running damage. This isn't really a thing in Heat 4 from what I remember, so hopefully we won't be doing that. I just don't know why you can't fix it. I put a vote out both on the community page and on the Discord, so be sure to join the Discord if you haven't already, regarding custom setups. I did some experimenting in custom setups. Make it possible to win. Before that, I don't think it was really possible to win. So what I did put in some custom setups for some tracks. The vote was do them whenever. I'm too lazy to put in a custom setup for every single track, so I just put in some. I was kind of messing around. I basically found out that like lowering the spring rate, like upping track bar, lowering wedge a little bit here and there, and some other few little things, just helped the car not only handle a little better, but it was also like slightly faster, but not so fast that it's broken. So hopefully that'll be good. And also on super speedways, we'll be doing 103 difficulty, unless you guys really want a repeat of the Daytona 500, in which case that's up to you all. But yeah, that is the housekeeping. I'm excited. We might be streaming tomorrow. I need to figure some stuff out. There will be no video tomorrow. I'm working on a fun video that'll be out maybe in a couple weeks. I'm not like super happy with it at the moment, so I might scrap it for a while, but I still want to put something out. Just the performance of videos recently has been pretty shitty, to say the least. Just YouTube algorithm not giving me much of a shot, so I'm not going to be prioritizing that because some of those take a lot of time and effort, and even though I'm passionate about them, I'm not going to like try to put something out every week, just because this is not my job. If it was my job, then obviously I would, but I don't need the bad vibes, even though I'm playing this game today. Anyways, let's take a look at our season standings through the first 7 races. We're down in 16th. That's our worst start of any of the 4 seasons of the Barbed Wire saga we've done so far. And currently, actually let me do the playoff standings. That's more important. Kevin Harvick has a win and is locked in. Logano, Busch, Hamlin, Truex, Paul Menard, the Daytona 500 winner, and Ryan Newman. All 7 of those guys are locked in on points or on wins. Jones, Boyer, Keselowski, McMurray, Austin Dillon, Justin Allgaier, Daniel Suarez, Kurt Busch, and Barb Dwyer are currently in on the points. We did not have a great run last week. We had a few decent runs, mind you. There's not a results page. Dang. There's not a results page on this game, even though there was for Heat 2, so I don't know what's good with that. But if you do want to look at some more stats from not only this season, but our previous seasons of the Barbed Wire saga, there's a link to a Google Sheets page in the description. There you can find a bunch of data. We'll be putting up career totals for not only us, but all the other drivers who eventually will retire or whatever throughout the series, just to make it fun, just to make it a little more immersive. And once again, a big shout out and special thank you to Sanak, Train Hunter, and 66 Fan for their work on Heat 3 and the modding. Also, a quick little announcement, just a little tease. Next season, we will be having some fun new tracks on the schedule. Jimmy Hawk 84 is going to be happy. I'm just going to say Jimmy Hawk in particular is going to be happy, and I think some of y'all will be too. But yeah, this is where we're at. We're going to start things off. But before we start things off, let me say hello to everybody in the chat. 66 Fan, what's up? It's nothing, Mr. Everyone type Menards in the chat to scare It's nothing. Zoomer Pay, Jimmy Hawk, I might have already said. Jacob Poole, Stolen Toast. BLS, I might have already said Dusanic, Manic, Mr. Pack, what's up? Stolen Toast, I think I've said again. And Doodlebug, Dinosaurs fan, what's up? Yeah, everyone type Menards. Aye, lady Menards. Yeah, so let's kick things off. Let's hope we're gonna manifest good vibes. I'm taking a yoga class this quarter because I need to or this semester, whatever. This term, we'll call it. I just needed some random credits. I didn't say the car is real. I mean, maybe. It depends on how many slots we have. I don't even... Will there be a Barbed Wire Gen 7? Eventually. Once we get there. Y14, what's up? Will Danica return to Saga in Heat 4? It depends on how she does. She's currently not looking to continue on, but... who knows? Okay, so we have a custom setup. But yeah, I'm taking a couple activity classes because I needed 2 credits. Actually 3. And I didn't want to take an actual real class. Also, let me know how audio is as we put together a qualifying effort here. And we're in the wall. Nice. Okay. Have you ever changed your scheme yet? Yeah, we ran the Fairlife car in one race, I believe. On the wall again. Okay, nice. Let's see where we end up. Oh my god, okay. Okay, maybe oh my gosh, okay. Maybe setups are broken. Chat, hold up, we kind of cooked that live. I mean, what? I did see the throwback, yes. But yeah, I'm taking table tennis, basketball, and yoga. All of which are pretty goated. Yeah, the throwback's sweet. This is on max difficulty. Can confirm. I mean, actually, okay, you know what? I'll just for you, I'll back out and double check. Yeah, it's on max difficulty. Okay, if I don't get poll now, has chat seen it? There it is. Beautiful. Okay, just to confirm, because I was kind of shocked we got poll there. We'll run it back. It's gonna be rigged if I don't get poll, though. I will say. But can confirm. And I did put a custom setup in. Yeah, Bristol is kind of easy, typically. That is true, so maybe that's why. That'd be good. We need a win. Honestly, if we just get a win today, then I'm happy. Because the first chunk of the season did not go well for us. So maybe Bristol will be where the tables turn. I need to get off that wall. This is already a worse lap, dude. If I don't get pole, I'm going to be upset. Okay, I need to stop hitting the wall. That's not helping. Or maybe it is helping. I don't know. Okay, we got pole. Okay. Sweet. Oh, we tied for pole. Oh my gosh, we got it by 10,000th of a second over Justin Allgaier. That's crazy. Man, Alex Bowman with a terrible qualifying effort. But we're on pole. First pole of the season. I don't think we had any polls last year, so. We'll have to see. Alright. Episode 2 of Heat 3 is underway, and hopefully we'll have ourselves a good day. Looking to capitalize at the very least on some points, if not a race win, would be pretty freaking sweet. Because there's no damage, I'm gonna try not to abuse the wall, if we have to. If I can manage it. Just because I don't want to abuse the fact that we're not using damage, because damage is broken in this game. That being said, if we hit it every now and then, I'm okay with it, like that. We're not doing, if you guys watch Michael Brutes, which I'm sure some of you do, good buddy Mikey, he did a challenge yesterday, I think it was, where if you hit the wall, you got to restart the race. We will not be doing that. Well, damage is broken because I did a lot more testing through the week, and it was consistent where if I got front-end damage, and it could even be from just pushing someone too hard, it will never get fixed, and it feels like you're basically down on horsepower, which I just was not a fan of. Michael Annette up to P2. Michael Annette's been kind of a rival for us ever since the NASCAR 15 days, ever since he stole a win at Talladega in NASCAR 15. Oh, he's going to have a big run on our inside. I'm going to slide job him here. Okay, so we're good, but we're not, like, dominating here. Annette's right on our tail. JRM with some good speed, both Allgaier and Annette. I don't know what happened to Allgaier. Cooked the tires a little bit there. I tried to cut down, and that's going to take the lead from us there, unfortunately. Ouch. Nowhere to go there. See, I wish I could do it so like it wouldn't have the we're going to slide job it in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get that wall. Get that wall. Give me that stage win, boys. Ah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair payback. JRM, yeah, Junior Motorsports. Okay, that was a bit of an egregious move on my part. Hey, Jimmy Johnson up to second. You know, if I'm not going to win, I want Jimmy to win. This is just me coping for 2018. Because Denny Hamlin won this season, which he did not in actual 2018, so... Which is really funny considering that he didn't get his first win in the saga until Darlington of last season. Okay. Okay, just kidding, Jimmy. I hope you wreck. Get out of here with that, bro. What are we doing? The 8 car is Michael Annette for Junior Motorsports. If you need to catch up on all the silly season news, we covered at the start of last week's stream. Yeah, Jimmy had no patience with me there. Alright, Denny Hamlin up to P2. Even just a stage win would be nice. Obviously, I want a win-win, but I'm not sure how this car is going to be on the long run. That's 100% Lamar Jackson, true. I just, as much as I'm contemplating, you know, pitting to get fresh tires, Bristol, that's just not a good idea, man. I hate being stuck back in traffic. So I'm just really hoping this car is going to be manageable in the long run and good on the long run. So far, it's solid. I still think they're a tick faster than me, which is crazy because I'm running like my pole time. So it's almost like they are faster in the race than qualifying, which is usually the opposite of the heat games. Usually the heat games, the problem is they qualify wicked fast. Like, they were running like 106s at Sonoma last season, remember? And then, like, the best lap the CPU put together was like a 111. Alright, this car is definitely a little twitchy on exit. Let's take a look at the tires here. Right front's at 90% wear. I don't love that. But lap traffic could play to an advantage here. Maybe not necessarily in this stage, as we are probably a little too far away. But it could be an advantage through the final stage. Like if we get a caution, then pitting could be a better option if we trap a lot of cars a lap down. Make a Lamar Jackson car, that'd be funny. Breaking news: Lamar Jackson to the 8. Yeah, I don't get what that's all about. It's stupid. If you ask me. Oh, we're in the wall. That's Carl Edwards up to P2. Yeah, exactly. I might pull a Byron, precisely. Yeah, Byron dominated that race, I will say, regardless of his pit strategy, Blaney was still going to beat him. And that's not just me saying coping as a Blaney fan, like, Blaney and probably Hamlin, too. They just were so much better in the long run. Byron's dominance was masked by the fact that they got a lot of timely cautions that cut the long runs short, if you know what I mean. Don't get me wrong, he was still great. Easily the fastest short run car. I mean, there's a reason his fastest lap was... Whoa, okay. Okay, well maybe we will have to pit, because that car just stepped out on us horrendously there. With 4 to go, and now Jimmy Johnson's right on our tail. And we know he's not afraid to use the bumper. Try to get past us for this stage win. We're just looking to collect points at this point. A win, obviously, is the main goal, but I'm just going to have to be really careful with the throttle, it looks like. Yeah, I think track position was a big factor of it. I think he also just was really fast. I'm not taking that away from him. MTJ up to... Oh, it's so nice. I have the ability to look behind me I didn't for the last 2 heat games, which is such a stupid thing. Alright, we just need to hold on for 2 more laps. If we can, but MTJ is charging. We're going to have to block him. Won't catch lap traffic, it looks like. Okay, good. Cody Ware's not goading it out. He's in, like, last, where he belongs. Okay, let's see if we can get a stage win here. Oh, Truex is going to dive down to the bottom. He's going to have a run. I'm going to send it in hard. Oh, sending it a little too hard. Okay, okay, Martin! God damn, okay. Your shit's going to the back after that. What was that, man? Listen, I know I gave you it, but what the hell was that? That was an Eric Almirola type shit. Jesus. Martin, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I will drive through you. And it's completely justified. Or I'll just get a better restart than you. Rip Bozo. I'm upset we didn't get the stage win there, because Martin decided he should get parked for actions detrimental to stock car racing, because that was egregious. Someone clip that. I want to see a replay, because I know I hit him initially, but and maybe he spun the tire or something, but like jumped the restart. I don't care. Martin can complain about it. I'm back to where I belong. Jimmy Johnson's got a lot of speed. I will say, Jimmy, I swear, Jimmy, I have nothing against you, man. In fact, I love you. I hope you do well, but at the same time, I want to win. You know, you can give me room when I'm on your outside. You're capable of doing that. I'm going to dive to your inside here, buddy, and I'm going to squeeze you up. I'm going to do the same thing. You just did it to me, man. Whoa, okay, car. Okay. Get back here, Jimmy. Get back here, Jimmy. Get your patookus over here, my man. He's gonna run away with it, isn't he? Get a win at least? That's the plan, man! Insert that, like, one gif of, like, Drake in the computer. I think it's Drake. You know the one I'm talking about. Oh, I'm in the wall. Even that wasn't really faster. Contrary to what Alex Hayden is saying. Man, they're like getting faster on this long run, dude. So I think our hope is going to be similar to Martinsville, where we're going to just have to carry track position throughout the stage. And then once we get to lap traffic, because hope we can pounce. Because I think we do have, like, good pace. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, Jimmy's just got more grip than us. I mean, plain and simple. I would like to stay on the front row for the restart. Oh, caution! Out on the racetrack, okay. Looks like, who is that? Ryan Blaney, Paul Menard? Don't know who that is. One of the neon yellow cars is around. And we'll restart it. I would love a stage win at the very least today. I want a race win, but... Alright. We just went 4 wide at Las Vegas. You're close. Wrong track, but... He's a little confused, but he got the spirit. Okay, so if we restart on the outside, the game actually gives us good restarts here, which is not always common. I'm just a little worried about good old Jimmy Jam here. Because he, once again, is like running Heat 5 at Vegas. But like, why are you telling me this in your chat? I mean, we're not. I mean, good for you. I hope you're having fun, man. But like, I don't think we really need updates about that. But have a good time, dude. Don't really know how that's relevant, but... Woo! Stenhouse and Johnson side by side for second. That's what I want to see. I want to get a stage win here if I can. Pulling away with 7 to go. Now Stenhouse clears Johnson. Johnson back to 4th. Notice how Truex is not in the top 5 because he had to wreck me to win the first stage. 6 to go. Ricky, speaking of Ricky. Oh, yeah, okay. No. Mm-mm. Oh, caution. I don't know if that was for that. Ricky, what the hell was that, dude? I mean, I know I didn't give you a whole lot of room, but you were not going to make the corner there. I refuse to believe you were going to make the corner. Also, side note, that Sunny D scheme is hot. Okay, let's see if we get a good restart again. Yeah, the game's going to give us good restarts, which is not common. So that could be huge for us. Larson copying McMurray. Yeah, I think Larson and McMurray had like the identical McDonald's scheme in this season. That's not a mod, that's like real. Alright. Yeah, we get a good jump. Just need to hold him off for 2 laps. Larson up to P2 now. Jimmy Johnson showing race-winning speed. Good old Jimmy Jam. I would almost feel bad for stealing one from him because as a Jimmy Johnson fan, 2018 was pain. But if Danny can get one, we can get one. He can get one. Okay, they're side by side. We can just kind of coast around here, I think. This final lap. Jimmy up to P2. Well, we haven't guaranteed a stage win, or a race win. Jeez, I completely butchered that. We haven't guaranteed a race win, but we will win a stage. Get some points and a playoff point. Stage dub for Barbed Wire. Jimmy Johnson comes up second. Matt DiBenedetto up to P4. The Bristol Dibby is true in this game as well. I'm a little worried about that right front, but at the very least we'll have 19 points to our name, even if this goes horribly wrong, and obviously we can hope. Okay, well, a great restart. This game's going to keep giving us great restarts. 48 laps to go. Maybe that's a sign that Jimmy will get it done. I hope not. I want to get it done. And we are back to green here at Bristol, stage 3. And we will bite it down on the end. This is accurate because this is like DiBenedetto's best track. Okay, this car is definitely getting a lot looser, but I can almost like do that. Yeah, that's still fast. That was our fastest lap of the race, but Jimmy is still hot on our tail. I feel like we can defend a little better now. With Edwards and Johnson side by side. I want to see this race be a long green flag run. So if we do get past, we can, like we did in stage 1, we can have lap traffic maybe help us out a little bit. Carl Edwards up to P2. Insert that one guy in chat. It's like, Carl Edwards? Yeah. Oh, Jimmy got almost up into the wall there. Trying to protect the bottom here. Just protect that run from Carl. Usually blocking goes well, but I tried to do that earlier on Jimmy, and he just said, no thank you. Just trying to find a little more grip on the bottom, and it's going okay. I say as I completely missed the corner. Okay. Just trying not to do that. I'm sliding the tires. That's going to wear them out quicker and get them hotter, which I don't love, but that was our fastest lap yet. But even then, like, we are running fast. Like, we are running a tenth faster than our pole time, and yet Edwards is right here on our tail. I kind of laid a late block on him. We're going to be side by side for the lead. Oh, a little contact. Woohoo! See, if Truex would have done that, I would have been fine with it. But no, Truex just said die. Excuse me, Carl. See if we can get a better run. Side by side, we lead that lap by a bit. Oh, I tried to slide up in front of him. I wasn't clear. He's going to put me in the wall. This is allowing Jimmy Johnson to catch us. Oh, man. Woo! Okay. Hey, you know, I think that's fair game, Carl. You got into me, I get into you. You squeeze me, I squeeze you. Okay, that was a little egregious. On both of our parts. I mean, I got loose and chopped down, and you just drove it right into my side. Okay, now we have a little bit of a lead to work with, though. Zoomer Pay's behind. Hey, everyone laugh at Zoomer Pay for being a time traveler. Actually, technically, you're all a time traveler, because there's like a couple second delay in this frame. Buffering every 10 seconds. Anyone else having problems, or is it just a him thing? If someone else is having problems, I can look on my end. Oh man, Carl got to her. Carl, bro! Caution is out as we get stuffed in the wall for the second time today. And that's not what I wanted. Jeez. My goodness, man. De Benedetto fell back. David Reagan up to 4th, though. Wreck that Eris hole. Okay, that's a good joke. Yeah, dude, the game's gonna keep giving us good restarts, so I'm pretty confident if we're on the front row, you know, on like a green-white checker, that we can hold them off. I think Carl is faster, don't get me wrong. That being said, I will gladly dump his ass, because he clearly has no respect for me. But we still got a lot of race left, 33 laps, a lot can happen. That being said, this car is just not... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this car is not great. 3 wide for the lead. That's not going to work. And the caution is out. And we're going to restart. This is the lowest we've ran all day, is 4th. The car just completely stepped out. Yeah, Ross Chastain up to 5th for GMS Racing. All right, we get a great jump. I'm going to take a 3 wide on him. Not going to give Carl an inch of room, because that's fair game. You did that to me way worse, bro. You nearly wrecked my car, so. Yeah, those restarts, man, the game is actually, like, for once not screwing us on restarts, so we'll take advantage of it. Putting your stream at 144p, hell yeah. I would also just, like, restart whether you're watching on a computer or your phone, whatever. Looks like sand. Here, I could make my audio really crappy, too. For, like, the proper experience. I think that'd be funny. This car is starting to really not be good. Iceberg just uploaded a new video? Hell yeah. Jared's a cool guy. I've talked to him a few times. He's actually used some of my footage in a couple of his videos. Good dude. Knowledgeable. Really just class act guy. Alright, 26 laps to go. It's Barb Dwyer, Cracky Snorthouse, Eris Hole, Reckoning Ross, and Kyle Busch. I don't have a nickname for Kyle Busch. I guess just Rowdy, but that's kind of unoriginal. Jeez. This car just has not been as good on the long run in the AI, so Stenhouse is going to get to our inside, but kind of flubs it down the backstretch, so we'll hold on for the time being. It's going to be a shootout here till the end. 24 laps to go. Ricky puts us in the wall. We stay green. I was surprised because it's called some cautions for some pretty weak contact, all things considered, this race. Jimmy Johnson, unfortunately, who was a pretty big factor early on, he's fallen outside the top 5. Don't know how far back he is. Oh, Stenhouse really messed it up that lap. That'll give us some breathing room. Eric Almirola up to 3rd. Oh, we really gained a chunk of time on Stenhouse there. That's great. I would love if Almirola catches the 17. That would make my life a lot easier. Get the wall on exit a little bit there. This car is definitely not loving me at the moment, but we're going to have to make do with what we got. As the laps wind down, B, hello. 21 to go. My goodness, 1440 looks awful. Oh, you mean 144? I was going to say 1440 is supposed to be pretty good, actually. But also, that's not an option on this rig. Alright, 20 to go. Kyle Busch up to P3. You know, he's known for being good at Bristol. Stenhouse is going to make that same move on us, side by side, but we'll get the run off. Opinions on Ellie Productions car for Bristol? I've only seen, like, one picture of it. I mean, it's cool that he's sponsoring it. I mean, that couldn't be cheap, but yeah, that's kind of like, you know, you've made it as a creator in the motorsports community when you get to sponsor a real car. So I think that's pretty cool. The car itself looks solid. I don't have any... I've only seen like one picture of it. But it's just the notion of it's cool. Unless you're Joseph Lombard, in which case we don't condone him. We don't claim him. Okay, good. Edwards is side by side with Stenhouse. Okay, whoa, car got loose. Hey, Hitman. I did it. Or is it DOA? I mess it up every time, and I always forget which one is right and which one's wrong. Okay, we are going to deal with some lap traffic if we stay green. DOA Hitman. Close enough. I'm just doing it based off how it's spelled. The lack of space always throws me off. And then I always remember, like, okay, I always say it wrong. And then I just end up, like, overthinking it and still saying it wrong. It's kind of funny, though. Ooh, I got really loose / tight in the middle of the corner. I don't know what that was. We're going to feel some pressure here from the 17. He's going to be our inside. He's going to bump us into the wall. Hard contact. Here comes Edwards. Stenhouse still moving us out of the way. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. Stenhouse puts us in the wall. What are we doing? Jimmy Johnson to the lead. I'm going to use you a little bit up as Ricky Stenhouse throws it away for both of us. Jimmy Johnson retakes the lead here at Bristol. Now we're going to try to hunt him down. But time is running out, and he got himself a pretty hefty chunk of time on us there. I don't think we got anything for him. Stenhouse really just screwed it for both of us. We got to hope that maybe like Timmy Hill or someone will slow down for him. Or slow him down, rather. Not slow down for him. We're still feeling pressure from the 10 behind us. There's a good chunk of cars ahead of Jimmy. So maybe, just maybe, we got the wall. I'm pushing a little too hard. We can see the tires is not loving me at the moment. Yes, Timmy, slow him down. Yes, Timmy. Yes, Timmy. Oof. Okay, I need to stop getting the wall. Use the lap car as a pick. That was probably more than a pick. Okay, I just slammed him in the wall. And the caution is out. Okay, well, I kind of abused Timmy Hill there. And we're going to have like an 8-lap shootout to decide this one. Barb Dwyer, Eric Almirola, Jimmy Johnson, David Reagan, Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch, your front 3 rows, and Larson Stenhouse. Alright. It's going to be all about defense, and if we can get a good jump, the game provides us with a good jump. 7 laps to go. I'm really going to protect bottom here, just to make sure that he can't get to our inside. I'm going to force him to go high if he wants to pass us. Because then I can... I'm not wanting to be the one who gets squeezed. Holy crap, this car, though, is a handful. Almirola to the outside. Oh! Well, you know, I've been stuffed in the wall all day. Granted, Almirola's not been the guy doing it. If it was Truex, I would actually, like, murder him for what he did earlier. In Minecraft. YouTube, in Minecraft. I'm talking in Minecraft. Edwards back up to P2. Not a great corner for us. This car is holding on. It just needs to hold on for a few more laps, really. 3/10. Jimmy Johnson back up to P3. 4 laps to go. Here at Bristol, we're looking to grab a win. But these guys behind us are faster, so it's how can we play defense on these guys is going to be the deciding factor. Edwards with a good run, same with Johnson. 3 to go here at Bristol. Jimmy Johnson going to make a move to the inside of Edwards. He thinks better of it. We grab the wall. Carl did do some dirty moves on us earlier, so we will be expecting it, and we're ready to retaliate if he gets to us. As Johnson, though, is kind of helping us out. Johnson slides through. They're side by side. This is huge for us. Johnson kind of missed the corner. Okay, we have a gap. One more time around. Jimmy Johnson up to P2. White flag in the air here at Bristol. Oh my gosh, our car is sideways. But we'll get a really good run off the corner. Now we just have to protect. One last corner. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. Johnson to the back bumper, but it's not enough. And Barb Dwyer wins. Hard-fought battle to the end. And just like that, we're in the win column finally in 2018. 1 point shy of a max point day. We'll take it. And we are into the playoffs. That's all that matters. Here's your top 10. David Reagan with the top. Matt DiBenedetto, a top 5 as well. Huge points day and a huge win day for us. That puts us up all the way up to 6th in the standings. And, of course, some playoff points to go with. Wow, it's so loud. They didn't fix that in this game. Yeah, Edwards was running 16.5s. We ran like a 16.7. So they were wicked fast. But already, redemption. We got Richmond. I'll run the Fairlife car for this. As we are now locked in 8 races, 8 different winners to start off the 2018 season. So points still could be a factor. Yeah, we will be doing, unless you guys really want me to do 105 difficulty, we'll be doing 103 for Talladega. Unless you guys are like, no. Because I thought that was pretty much a good, like, a good balance. Because 105, it just felt like the moment you get towards the back, like 36th or worse, you just can't keep up. And I didn't want to put up a setup. So, if you guys want me to do 105, I will. Maybe I'll put up a poll for Talladega. You just got to remind me if we don't to do a different, to put it back after, rather. Is the Coke 600 into this week's episode? It might be. Jeez, this is going to be a long stream. I don't care. I got to win, so that's all that matters. 21st on the board for Richmond. Well, back to reality, I guess, after our win. Let's see who grabbed the pole. Not Cody Ware. It is Ross Chastain on the pole. Landon Castle, 8th place qualifying effort. Hell yeah. I haven't eaten since like noon. So I do have a trail mix here I'm going to be munching on a little bit. So just to get some fuel in the body. I might have to get some more water at some point too. But we're getting ready to go here at Richmond. Can we see 9 different winners to start the season, or will we finally have a repeat winner? Let's find out. That green flag is out in the air, and we got another good jump. Ooh, I love that Paul Menard car. Oh my gosh, that car is hot. It says I'm now stuck on the apron. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Great start. It's fine. We gotta win. I don't care. I genuinely could care less about everything now, because we at least gotta win. You know, this car is making me really want to have, like, some milk and cookies. Man, we're getting, like, absurd restarts now. Sorry, Paul. Okay, let's lock in. We don't want to make this a wreck fest. Okay. Let's actually lock in. Actually, if we wreck Jay McMurray, who cares? But, like, we haven't made it a lap yet. Let's let's figure it out. I need to avoid the washed allegations. Oh, well, I said we kept getting good restarts. That was not a good restart. Maybe this is for the best. I think I've been trying to take too much on these restarts. Haven't got to the back bumper of Bush there. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Going to a Mariners game on Friday, so that's exciting, I guess. Oh my gosh, Kyle, hi. I mean, I've raced like a moron to start this race, so I can't really be like that upset. Name 25 drivers? No. Okay, Larson clearly wants it, so I'll let him have it. Oh, stacked up. Oh, well, to Ross Chastain fans, he's not in the lead. I don't know who that is. I think that's Carl. Is that Carl? I don't know. Okay, let me actually try to make the corner. that would be good. Oh, okay. Apron death. Yep. Okay, I was about to say, really no caution for that? Bobby Carter going to get a win? Well, we'll probably mod Bobby Carter out. So, because unless you guys like really want Bobby Carter, which would be funny, don't get me wrong. No, that entirely was a skill issue, Mr. Pack. Can't confirm. Okay, 3 wide. Oh, jeez. I got in the back of Dylan. Dylan got in the back of Elliott. Yeah, 4 wide at Richmond, guys. What could go wrong? Let's do it. And why am I having to be the one to back out there? Why am I the only one who cares about, like, anything? I can't tell who that is in the lead. I keep thinking it's Carl, but it looks more red than Carl. I will say, I do owe Martin Truex payback. You want 4 wide? You guys are making it 4 wide with me. I'll make it 4 wide. There you go. There we go. Man, we're just like making up no ground this race, are we? We're in like the same old spot. We qualified 21st. We're currently in. Give Bobby Carter top equipment. That would be funny. Breaking news: Bobby Carter to this apron, bro. This apron. Jeez. All right, we're gonna pit. I hate the way this car is handling. Bobby Carter to Joe Gibbs Racing. This might be a bad idea, but I don't care. Put a little more tape on it. Oh, I didn't see who won the stage. My bad. We'll get. When we get another caution, I'll look. Dude, trail mix. I'm not a big fan of raisins normally. I don't know what they do to the raisins and trail mix. Looking to the hardest track in this game. Yeah, it's impossible to pass, I'm learning, because of reasons. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have pit. It is Carl Edwards. Okay, I was right. Jimmy top 3. A Jimmy Johnson win would feed families. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll keep Bobby Carter for the memes. It'd be kind of hard to manage, like, one-off drivers, because you would actually be running season mode, in which there's a set number of drivers. If you were to do, like, what Gary Owen does, you can kind of pick and choose. Actually, I don't know if he runs just an actual season mode or not, or just keeps it to himself. It is. They just give you no opportunities to pass here. Let's just lock in. We have a tire advantage. Some banger paint schemes out here, I must say. I've always been impartial to this Dex car from Ryan Blaney. It's really basic, but it just looks good. We were 4 wide there. Sorry, Ryan. I would say I kind of got forced up there, and that's not a lie. Dude, this track is hard. We ran really good at Richmond in Heat 2. We actually won one of the Richmond races. Okay, Ryan. Actually, you know, I hit you, to be fair. Okay. Well, we'll pit. Got nothing to lose, so I guess. Heat 4, you can remove drivers. Interesting. I'm really excited about Heat 4 now because I modded in a custom schedule that I think will have some more fun tracks. I didn't mod in every track, but I think I put in like Iowa, Road America, Canadian Tire. I'm not good at either of those road courses, but I just like having more road courses on the schedule. I think I'm okay at Road America. I'll definitely take a learning curve. Dude, there's Yuki Tsunoda. That would be goated, actually. I would be... Yeah, let's just get like some F1 drivers over here. Like instead of SVG in 2023 running for Trackhouse, we get like Yuki running some one-off races. That'd be sick. Or better yet, Lance Stroll to Cup. Okay, nope, I'm on the apron. Saved it. Dude, you gotta be like right by that apron, but if you touch it, Yeah, Kyle Larson, the iRacing car. Well, that just sounds like Heat De-Evolution, which you haven't played or seen content on Heat De-Evolution. You should check it out. Made by Sanic Manic, and I put in a song. Like, that's my contribution to the mod, was I put in a funny song for the intro that I had on my phone since like 2017. Columbia Ball! I'm gonna keep calling it Columbia Ball, or unless you want NR 2003, 2002 numbers, CV. Unless you aren't Columbia Ball, in which case I'm very sorry. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Okay, look, we made our way back up to competency. Yeah, what if... Oh. Save it. Save it. Oh, I gotta keep 20th there? I thought I got passed before that. What's the name of the song? It's like... I don't know, like Heat Evolution something. It was made with like an app that doesn't exist anymore. It was what TikTok was before it was TikTok. Okay. Gotcha, I can call you NR 2055 CB if you want. That's a little bit of a mouthful. Or I can just call you like CB. CB is a good nickname. Well, sorry, Ross fans. Despite qualifying on the pole, he's back. Okay. I mean, I am having some skill issues. I won't lie. But also, like, they just stack up so much. Uh-oh. Where's Norman? DJ Kennington in 12th. Hang on, where's that almond go? I'm picking this up so I don't lose it there. Hey, Randall, what's up? From Paducah? Welcome from Kentucky. I think it's always cool when we have a lot of people from all over the place watching. Creates a really cool sense of community. Okay. Let's lock in. Final stage. And we're in the best position we've been all day. Granted, we have been bulldozing through. Why is Landing Castle in the top 10? I don't really think we're all that fast. Okay, Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy. Okay, Kyle. Okay. Ping-ponging! Ping-ponging! Ah! Save it! We only lost like 2 spots. You're in Australia? That's cool. I think... Yeah, we probably have like... If we had someone from Antarctica and maybe Africa, we'd have all the ones covered. What did I do? I got ran the frick over. I tried to say that multiple times. Once again, as a friendly reminder, I never claimed to be good at the video games. I'm just kind of here, man. I'm here because I like playing the video games, not because I'm good at them. Whoa, okay, car. What is wrong with this car? I gotta push him, I gotta push him, I gotta push him, I gotta push him. Carl in the lead. Does Carl have a win this season? I don't remember if he has a win or not. Hey, yikes! Oh, sorry, Landing Castle Nation. Jesus, this car is loose. Except it's not. It's like loose when it doesn't want to be loose. When's the Fortnite stream? I don't know. I do want to do it at some point to showcase Commander's maps and stuff. But also, I hate Epic Games, so... I don't know. I think it would be funny if I ever had the time to do, like, Fortnite until I win a match. As someone who's never played before. Barb the back marker banisher. Yeah, that's true. That was kind of brutal. That being said, like, it wasn't intentional. My car just snapped loose, and he happened to be right behind me. Blame this game's shitty physics. Block. Yeah, I'm making Austin Dillon look like a mere clean driver. Boop. Okay, sounds good. Roblox NASCAR stream never until... I will stream Roblox NASCAR the day I die. In other words, I'll have, like, my son be like, sorry guys, my dad's dead, but you guys wanted Roblox NASCAR, so here we are. Fuck Roblox. That's my sentiment towards that video game. Unsubscribe if you want, but genuinely, never. Never happening. Roblox is for like 12-year-olds and really creepy people, and given I am older than the age of 12, maybe like 14. There's some really like fucky shit that goes on in Roblox, and I am not supporting it. If you enjoy it, I think there's some good games on there from what I understand, but me personally, not happening. I have a Roblox video on the channel because I made it as a joke because people kept asking me to play Roblox, and I did. Like, I get how Roblox is appealing because there's a lot of, like, copycat games of real games that you can play basically for free. So I get the appeal, especially as a kid who just wants to have a lot of variety of games to play and doesn't have the money to buy his own games. Like, that's what I get it. But also, I'm a grown-ass man. Never in a million years will you catch me playing Roblox. Other than that one time as a joke. And I will admit, you guys should watch the NASCAR Roblox video on my channel, because it is a masterpiece. It might be the greatest video I've ever put together. And I say that genuinely. And just understand that that is the one piece of Roblox content you're ever going to get. Even if like someone were to come in here and donate $1,000, I would still say no. And I'd be like, I can play like something else if you want. I would rather play Hoonie Pop, or like literally a game that like I have to censor on stream before playing Roblox on stream. 1001 I'd consider it. Holy shit, car, what are we doing? $1 million, yeah. I would chill out for $1 million. So, Roblox, I hope you send me an email, like, asking to sponsor, because then I would have to, like, contemplate if I'm willing to sell out or not after the statements I just made. Barb will flip 10 times in the stream. I love that It's Something is like, It's Something canonically loves Menards. Like, that's his favorite brand, and anytime a car runs Menards as a sponsor, he's like required to like it. And he believes every time a car is on track, they'll flip. If Bobby Carter wins, okay, you know what, bet. If Bobby Carter wins the championship when we get to Heat 5, I will play Roblox. You can clip that. You can hold that against me in the court of law if you sue me for not playing Roblox after. Because genuinely, if that happens, then you guys earned it for somehow pulling that off. Like, we're kind of like falling off throughout this run. I'm not a fan of this. Okay, you don't gotta boot, scoot, and boogie me, man. Oh no, you didn't make the corner. That's a shame. Skill issue. I just would like maybe like a top 10 here. We definitely have not had the long run speed. It looks like Carl Edwards is going to get the dub, which, shout out Carl. We love Carl. I mean, last time we ran here, we weren't necessarily the fastest. We just got good track position, and we're able to hold them off. But this time we don't have quite the same track position. We've done a poor job holding them off, so. I think a top 10 is pretty much guaranteed, though. We've gained some time on Blaney, who's in 11th, but we shall see. Let's try to get a run on Kurt here. I mean, we don't have to worry about points anymore, thank goodness, because we won at Bristol. That being said, a top 10 is still good for team momentum, and I think there are bonus points for where you finish in the regular season. I don't remember if this game actually includes them, but there should be. Yes, get to his inside, Boyer. Then Kozlowski will slow up and I have a chance to pass him. Any thoughts on diecast prices? I mean, Here's the thing. Okay, I genuinely could do a PowerPoint on this because I'm an economics major, so I'm very much like, as I feel the study, I have to be in tune with this sort of thing. It's logical. That being said, Lionel is a company that has monopolistic power on the diecast market, particularly the NASCAR diecast market, meaning that they get to be a price chooser, meaning they can set price at whatever, and if you don't want to pay it, then too bad, you have no other option. And also, part of it's they've notoriously had issues with production overseas. I'll go a full economist mode on you guys. I 100% will, because I totally get what's happening. So yeah, they're having issues with their production overseas, and particularly the tariffs from imports. Now, while Lionel is an American-owned company, their products are made in China because cheaper labor, cheaper parts, what have you, which is questionable behavior in its own right, but that's kind of how it is a lot of the time with these companies. So China's importing, so they're having to raise prices. Lionel also is a company that I would think, if regardless of, even if they were making good profit margins, i.e. how much it costs to produce a diecast car versus how much they're selling it for, they would use tariffs as an excuse to raise the price because they can't. Because the only thing they would have to worry about is egregious backlash from consumers, which there already is. Because looking at the prices, Denny Hamlin. So I'll put you guys in my seat. So a few years ago, I was looking to get a custom diecast, a custom 124. And this isn't the diecast driven thing, this was a couple years ago. I was looking to get a custom 124 diecast made, and it was going to cost me around, I think, $175. Because it was an elite diecast, which typically would market for about $85 at the time, I want to say. And decaling, the decals would cost like $10 or something to get them made, and then of course labor. That was for a custom diecast, which is, we want to talk about economies of scale. I'm going full econ mode on you guys. I don't care. So the concept of economies of scale is basically, as you produce more and more goods, each individual good costs less. This is why franchise businesses can outcompete small businesses when it comes to pricing, is because they have better, more efficient production lines. So the custom diecast, you only have the one guy making it, and versus Lionel, which has a lot of people making it. So long story short, I'll quit yapping. Lionel has monopolistic power over the market. They are a monopoly, just like the board game, yes. Meaning they have control, they can set the prices, and they can raise the prices all they want until consumers ultimately stop buying. That's how it works. And if they have a financial analyst or some sort of data analyst on board, they probably can run simulations and models to determine at what price they believe they can raise things to, based on, of course, maximizing profit margins while also maximizing money made. The higher the price, this is basic law of supply and demand, the higher the price of a good, the less people will buy it. That being said, if you were to raise a product from, let's say, $8, like a diecast used to be, to $13, just as an example, and you only lose, maybe 20, 30 people, that price raise is worth it. Less people have the diecast, but you've made more money because your sales as a whole have gone up. So, I don't know. I don't want to say it's greedy. I think their prices are horrendous already. Just a stock 124 diecast. Denny Hamlin's Race Win diecast is MSRPing for $100. $100. One with 2 zeros. That's correct. Also, I will fully Austin Dillon. Or he'll try to Austin Dillon me. Okay. I see how it is. No, I see how it is. But yeah, it's absurd. I thought it was absurd when 164s went over $10 for the ARC on Lionel's site. I thought that was terrible. So now I think they're 15. And ultimately, my issue is, now while the demographic for diecast buyers is definitely, there's a lot of an older audience for it. It's, you grew up collecting diecast cars and you continue to get into the more elite stuff, like the chrome finishes and all that stuff. And that's why NASCAR Authentics are cheaper, because they hit a different demographic. They're more marketed to kids who just want a cool toy versus people who want to collect diecasts. That's why they're cheaper made, more flashy boxes, and they're cheaper to sell. But lo and behold, Lionel, this, long story short, if there was another competitor out there, say, one of the toy companies are out there. Anyways, 10th place, by the way. But long story short, if there was another competitor, Kevin Harvick gets the win, by the way. If there was another competitor, like Greenlight or, I'm trying to think, Mattel, like Hot Wheels, they would be what's called an oligopoly, which is an oligopoly market, and the prices would be cheaper because they would be in a price war, which would benefit consumers. But because Lionel has a monopoly over everything, it sucks. Anyways, that's my economics rant. Thank you for... that's like the only time I'm going to realistically use my degree in my life, because everywhere wants you to get, like 45 years of experience when you're 12. So we're going to do 103 at Talladega, like I said, unless you guys really object to it. Bro's yapping. Yeah, I've been... I should have put on... Wait, do I have my glasses? I have some, like, blue light glasses. Oh, I don't know where they are. Oh, here they are. Anyways, hey, guys. Actually, according to my calculations, the Lionel diecast, they're raising the diecast. Not good. Not good. Not a fan of it. And we crunched some numbers, and actually if they would lower the prices, it would be better for everybody involved. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Okay. 105 just for this? Okay, hey, I'll put up a poll. Nerd turn 2. I mean, someone clip it and I'll add an emote. I can't add new... Actually, I probably can add some more emotes because we have a lot of members. Let's say Super Speedway. I don't care which one you choose, by the way. Difficulty. I don't really care. I'll give you guys 105, 104, 103, and I guess like lower. Oh, it says an 03. 103. There we go. Okay. I'll let you guys pick. Meanwhile, Kevin Harvick, the first driver to... Where'd my trail mix go? Get multiple... wins. We're up to 5th after a couple top 10s. We needed that. Let's actually look at the... I'm not tabbed in. Jeez. Oh, it's got a really salty raisin. Put the glasses on your hat. I could. Right now, Daniel Suarez, Jimmy Johnson, Jamie McMurray, Kurt Busch, all kind of under a bubble. Same with Dylan and Almirola. The CSX scheme? What is CSX? I mean, get rid of the C, put it in the middle, and make it an E. I got you. Okay. Okay, next. Oh, we got like a 3-way tie. Someone vote. I'll leave that for another minute or two. I'll let you guys vote on the stuff. I'm gonna check my Discord real quick. Dude, we have so many people who fail the Stooge test, bro. It's like, what are we doing? Like, it's not that hard to pass the Stooge test. That's all I gotta say. So, we'll do like next vote wins, I guess. 103 is in the lead, it looks like now. Cool. Alright, 103 won 44%. Okay, we'll do 103. The Stooge test is, remind me to put it back to 105 after the Super Speedway race. Railroad Transport Company, gotcha. It just means you read the rules of the server and read the message that gets sent to you in the server. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. A lot of people don't seem to get it. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. There's Barb in all her glory. We don't mod the model. It would be cool if we had a Barb model. We actually will qualify. You call it revote? I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of people who voted, but also there's kind of a low amount of people here right now, I feel like. You gotta love it. The channel's just not been doing good, man. Like, it's been doing shit. It's been a rough, I would just say, year as a whole. I mean, a couple videos at the beginning of the year did alright. But other than that, not too good. Not very good. Not good at all. But I appreciate every single one of you who's here. You guys are the real ones. You guys are the goats. You guys are the reason why I do this. Because a lot of you are here consistently, man, and I just want to say thank you. I hope I'm entertaining you. I hope I'm bringing some joy to your day, whether you're having a great day, a bad day, mediocre day, whatever it is. Appreciate you. But let us commence forth. I really enjoyed the saga. I mean, I wanted to figure out, bro fell off. Yeah. Yeah. True. No, it's accurate, dude. I mean, nothing that I did, I don't think. It's just the algorithm said, fuck you, and sometimes that happens. And yeah, like, some of y'all are great, and just being here, man, like, it really, thank you. I'm just gonna say thank you. And I hope I provide entertainment for y'all in that regard. But yeah, I wanted to do this series. I mean, obviously I wanted to do, because I had some people, you know, last spring really, asking me to do like a Let's Play series of some sort, and I don't like editing Let's Play videos because I feel like they get so repetitive, and it's not really the content I do. So I was like, let's do it in a stream series where it's kind of like shorter or like longer episodes, basically, where we're doing more than like one race. With 15, we're doing 4. With these, we're doing 7. And just kind of have some fun storylines. It kind of goes by quicker, but it's still really fun and enjoyable. I have some plans for this series once we get caught up, which I'm really excited about. And I just think the streams are more entertaining because we get to like interact with one another. I just enjoy that aspect. Because my thing is, like, whenever I've tried to record stuff just by myself, I kind of find myself getting a little bored. Now, if I record stuff with friends, different story, because, like, that's entertaining in its own right. But, like, talking with you all is really, really enjoyable, so. That's my 2 cents. Alright, well, let's see where we qualify. Probably, like, 30th or something like that. We'll see. 36th. Not dead last, which is something. Chase Elliott qualified worse than us. That's not good for him. Not the Benedetto pole! You love to see it. Matty D, making some noise. Nice. Who got a peanut M&M? Let's go. And Landon Castle P2. What a front row. MTJ to the back. Deserved after absolutely destroying me. Alright. Green flag at Talladega. Super Speedway. A win in the top 10 to start the stream, even though I was yapping about the economic impact of China's tariffs on Lionel Racing. I should actually clip that. Can someone, like, record my whole, like, economic rant? Because that could be, like, really useful on the job application. Like, I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also kind of not. Like, I'm definitely kidding, but not, like, as much as y'all think. Danica, I was wanting to help you, man. Oh, I got a good question for y'all, chat. Do you have any shows you guys really like that are kind of new? I'm currently watching Daredevil. The new Daredevil. Oh, Jesus. Save it, save it, save it, save it, save it, save it, save it. That was scary. Do I clip it? Whatever. You don't actually have to. It's kind of a joke. But it would be funny. Suits is great. I've heard Suits is great. I've heard quite good things about Suits. Watch House. House is good. I prefer Scrubs. I think Scrubs is more witty. That being said, like, I love watching House clips out of context because they're just hysterical. Okay, well, we're just kind of partying back here for the time being. And now we're getting turned almost. Oh. Jeez, one of y'all want to work with me? Good God. What did I do to you? My bad, I've ran this series for the last 3 years. I've never been big into SpongeBob, to be honest with you. I just never watched it growing up, and I guess that's like 99% of the reason why people like it is because you watch it growing up. I think that's the case with most cartoons. Like, if you don't really have an emotional connection to them, then there's not really much of a reason to like them. Unless they're, like, genuinely, like, bangers. Like, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I didn't watch that much growing up. I watched it later, and it's a banger. In fact, I kind of want to rewatch it again, because it's been, like, 6 or 7 years since I watched it. You know? Like, I'm sure if I watched, SpongeBob growing up, I'd appreciate it more, but personally, I can't watch it. But also, like, I'm not gonna watch it. Same with South Park. Like, I can't stand South Park. I think it tries too hard to be funny. It's just not really my style. I can see why people enjoy it. I think it's refreshing in terms of, like, it's not afraid to, like, say something controversial or tackle controversial topics, which I do really respect. But in terms of just enjoying the show, I don't really care for it. There is some funny parts to it, I will say. But I'm not, like, particularly much of a fan of it. Larson really just did that to me, man. Oh, Gravity Falls is a banger. Love Gravity Falls. Commander, 5 gifted. Stop giving me money. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Everyone tell Commander to stop. Also say thank you, though, if you got one. But stop. Stop it. I mean, I actually need to look to see if we have some new emoji slots with all the memberships we have. But be sure to turn on gifted memberships, so the next time Commander or somebody else graciously gifts some memberships, you can say thank you. Gonna lose your house at this point? True. Okay, which one would you guys rather have, a Roblox stream or a Fortnite stream? I would rather have a Fortnite stream. Doesn't let me turn them on, sadly. It might be because your account's like a business account or something. There's something about that. Or if it's an alt account of, like, your main Gmail, it will only get you the main one. This race sucks. Roblox? Man. What? What would you guys want me to do on Roblox? Like, genuinely. AJ Allmendinger stage 1. Okay. Among Us? Among Us would be funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the thing, 66 fans. It's got to be like your main account tied with it, whatever email you have. Otherwise, it's so like alt accounts don't get it over, like actual legitimate accounts. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'd be down to play Fortnite sometime. I just don't know when. Just because I can clickbait, it'd be like, I've never played Fortnite, and it's the year 2025. And that'll get like a gazillion views, and it'll be like the most dog shit video ever, and I'll cry because all the videos I put effort into did terribly. Like, I was pulling more views like 2 years ago, which is crazy because I was like, I'm still small, but I was even smaller then, you know? Has Barb flipped? Not yet, but this would be a good track to do it. Also, are we finally making up some ground? Just kidding, I lied, we stalled out. The super speedway race in this game is way harder than any other Heat game, I feel like. Like, we turned down the difficulty and it's still pretty hard. Shout out to AJ Allmendinger for winning the stage, though. That's pretty dope. For those of you just tuning in, 2 races of the 7 planned in the books as we get kind of pushed out there. Among Us at the end of the stream, I don't have it downloaded, but I've booted up Among Us like once. Now, Among Us, that's more my game. I gifted a friend of mine, it was his birthday recently, and I gifted him like Metaphor. No, it's Commander, stop. No, bad. Save your money. I am doing decently financially. Well, decently as anyone can be with the stock market. But luckily, I have a leftover decent amount of money in my investment fund for college. So, it could be worse. Save your money for what? I don't know. Like, buy my merch. I totally have real merch. It's totally a real thing. I definitely have merch. Okay, you know what, chat? How about this, Commander? If someone in chat guesses the right winner of this race, you can gift memberships. Or should we do it if someone guesses right he does, or if someone guesses right he doesn't? Or, actually, this would be funny. This would be funny. If we win, we can ignore it. But, since Mr. attempting to do another 50, I think this would be funny. The car number of whoever wins. So if, like, Brad Keselowski wins, it's only 2 gifted. The car number of whoever wins is how many memberships you have to gift. That could be funny. I would be down with that. So there's a chance you get, like, Jimmy Johnson and it's 48, or there's a chance it's, like, Denny Hamlin and it's 11, you know? I think that makes it interesting. So, like, chat would want, like Ross Chastain here to win, because that's 94. Or Brennan Poole, 95. What if I win? If I win, he can do whatever he wants. I'm by no means saying you need to donate 86. Or Timmy Hill would be 66. If I win, you can donate like 2 for how many wins we have on the season. Barb Dwyer body pillow? Oh god. See, the thing is, I could legitimately, like, if I wanted to, make that a real merch item pretty easily, I feel like. I hope Hamlin wins. I hope so too. Hamlin already has a win this season, though. Short win. I mean, I actually have looked into this briefly. There are some sites that do basically, like, made to order merchandise. But also, it's like, I don't know. I would need at least, like, 3K subs to even contemplate that. This is the highest we ran all day, by the way. I'd like to point that out. Even though we are kind of stagnant right now, we're not, like, in dead last anymore, which is great. Yeah, or a DJ Kennington win. I think he would be the max amount of memberships you could gift. It was 96 for DJ Kennington. There's no 97. There's no 99 in this season, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's not. So, let's think of your options. There's 96, 95, 94. Those are all guys in front of me. In the 80s, there's an 88. Justin Allgaier. I think that's the only 80 car. 70s, I don't know if there's any 70 cars. I don't think so. 66, you have Timmy Hill. Well, Bobby Carter's not in Heat 3. Let's see. 50s, Cody Ware, 51. Is there a 78? Am I missing 78? I don't think so. Oh, well, speaking of the 88. Oh, Truex. Duh. My brain kept thinking 19 for Truex. And when you said 78, I was like, BJ McLeod's not in this game. I was like, yeah, that was a brain fart. Yeah, Truex. Or, like, I'm hoping, like, we get, like, I mean, I'm biased. I would like a Jimmy Johnson win. That's just because I want him. I just need redemption from what was the 2018 Jimmy Johnson season. I don't care. Yeah, this was Truex's last year in the 78, I'm pretty sure. We got, okay, back down to, 50s. I think it's just 51 of Cody Ware. 40s, you had 48 of Johnson, 47 of Allmendinger. No 46, no 45. 44's not a car, I don't think. 43 of Almirola, 42 of Larson, 41 of Busch. In the 30s, you got Newman, 39, 38. 38's David Reagan. Holy, okay, that was an aggressive move there. Chill out with that. That was 43 Bubba. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry, Bubba's in the 43. Almirola's in the 10 this season. I keep thinking Almirola's in the 43. That is correct. Yeah, so you got Bubba in the 43. anyways, where was I? 38, 37. There's not a second JTG car, so that's not an option. 36. There's one. 35. 34 is Michael McDowell. 33. I don't think there's a 33. 32 is Matt DiBenedetto. 31 is Newman. 29. There isn't one. 28. There isn't one. 27, there isn't one because Menards, no. Wood Brothers, 26, no. 25, no. 24, Byron. 23, no. 22, Logano. 21, Menard. 20, Jones. 19, Edwards. 18, Bush. 17, Stenhouse. 16, I don't think exists. 15, also don't think is out here. Wait, what if Landon Castle wins? Actually, that would be so funny. That would be so funny. 0. 00 gifted memberships. Okay, where am I? Okay, 14 Boyer, 13 Ty Dillon, 12 Blaney. I mean, odds are it'll probably be in the teens, or just because there's a lot of cars with low numbers. But you never know. And we don't have to count us if we somehow pull this off, which we have been making our way up through the field. First stage was not good, but we've been getting track position, finally. I mean, we're probably not going to get any stage points, but we'll be in the mix. And then with the single-digit cars, obviously there's Amola, and then Amola, I don't think I said. Elliott in the 9, nobody in... Oh, sorry, there is someone in the 8. It's Michael Annette in the 8. Danica in the 7. Ryan Reed in the 6. Bowman in the 5. Harvick 4. Yeah, it's probably going to be like a double-digit, like, teen or single-digit numbers, most likely. Which I'm okay with, because you... Oh, well, there's Cody Ware up here. I didn't realize Cody Ware was up here. Which I'm okay with, because as much as I appreciate all y'all, you don't need to feel obligated to give the monies. I appreciate it, though. Alright. Uno Banco. Actually, this is stage 2, so I guess not technically Uno Banco, but I don't know who that is in the lead at the time being, but it's not Denny Hamlin, it's not Landon Castle, that's for sure. Kai Bush at Monza gets suspended. That would be funny, actually. Like, we could have, like, someone else get Monza Madness in Heat 5 when we get there. But also, like, in this reality, I don't know if we're gonna, like, count, like, COVID as a thing. I guess if I want, like, a week off from the stream, I could just say, oh, COVID happened, haha. Like, if I need, like, a little break. Granted, like, I don't know the timing of it. I might actually have a break here and there. Alright, well, coming to the line in stage number 2, we're gonna get past Bubba and come home 17th. Not too shabby. Made some good progress there that stage. It's been a pretty tame Talladega race. Your stage 2 winner, Joey Logano. Here's some of your factors up there. So, for those of you who maybe want to get your membership, you have your top 10 is the 22, the 34, the 1, the 5, the 17, 47, 38, 24, 10, and 11. Switching my headphones out real quick. Maybe. There we go. Okay, stage 3 underway. Here at Talladega. Minecraft movie car. Hey, well, you guys should check out NASCAR 25 Termination, because there's a Minecraft movie car in that mod. It's actually kind of a banger car. Alright. Well, for all the marbles, we're green. I kind of want Landon Castle to win, just because the 00 would be funny, conceptually. Per our agreement with Commander. I don't know what Ross is doing, but I'm gonna go with him. I am swerving. Okay, on a side note, I just think it's weird that the version that he's, like the movie version of which he says I am Steve and the one that became the meme in the trailer are different cuts. Thought that was kind of weird. Like, they're two different versions of the scene. Like, one of them was a different shot. Don't really know why. That's happened before with movies. Sometimes there's stuff in the trailers that aren't actually in the movie. But I thought that was strange. I don't know if that was added later or what exactly. Come on, Ross. Move your butt. Get in there. Get in there, buddy. Get in there. We're really stagnant at the moment. Oh, well, that helps. Gave Ross a push and he got loose, but actually, no, it doesn't. That killed our momentum. A Warrior Cats card? That's a crazy reference. I always remember seeing those books all the time in like grade school, and never once did I ever see a kid actually reading them. Like, I would see a kid maybe had one just because they liked cats, and I don't think a single kid like in my school like could actually tell you what happened in them. And they were like all over the library. They had so many of these like Warriors cat books. I mean, I love a lot of you guys' ideas, but you gotta remember we have a limited amount of slots we can use for each driver. And also, like, I'm not the one doing the scheme modding. I mean, I designed some of these cars. Like, this Alaska car is the same one I designed in 15, but I'm not the one putting the modding in. So, okay, can we, like, do something? Age of driver who wins? Nah, we'll do number. Which right now is looking to be Joey Logano. Which it is an even year again, so it's possible to add the slots. Yeah, I know, but that's more work for everybody. I mean, if y'all want to, go ham. I'll run whatever. As long as it's not like another freaking, like, ooh, car. But even then, that would be kind of funny. Just see if anyone notices, like, not acknowledge it. Oh, I think Logano got passed by somebody. Dude, can I... Dude, I want to get by Ross, man. I feel like he's just kind of been... I don't know if he's slowing up, but I really feel like I want to get by him. Let's make a mod of all the paint scheme chat wants. I mean... Frick, if there's any modders listening, and you want to do that, go for it. By no means am I asking or telling you to, but if you want to, that's great. Okay, finally. Finally. 2 is inside. Actually, Denny's going to be the one screwed by this, I think, but finally we can get by Chastain. And grab a couple spots. This outside lane's kind of been dying off. Logano's trying to make it work. Got a booted Kurt out of the way. We'll see if we can get help from Landon Castle behind us. Not quite. Kurt's going to block us. Maybe it was you were the problem. Maybe it wasn't Ross. Maybe it was you, Kurt. These are tires. God, I love Jack Black. He's just such a guy. He's such a mood, man. He always just has great energy. Like, you don't have to love the guy and all the stuff he's in, but you gotta at least respect that he's just, like, always out here giving it his all and just trying to make people happy. Front and splitter! And I just love that for him. Like, whenever I see Jack Black, I'm just happy. Even if, like, the movie I watch with him in it sucks, I'm still just like, man, I just love this guy. Alright, 3 wide. On the bottom. For the first time all day, we're running top 10 now. I think, who is that leading? I thought that was William Byron, but no, Byron's right here. It's another Chevrolet of some kind. All of a sudden, we're starting to get momentum. Is it Chase Elliott? Who is that? I wish there was a track map. Yeah, he's always the part of the bad movie. True, but sometimes the bad movie, such as the Minecraft movie, is too centered around him to where it just can't really take itself seriously. That being said, he's also in some great, like, more serious-ish movies, like School of Rock. I don't know if I'd call it, like, serious, but it's got a good story, I guess. Alright, we might be able to get to the lead, honestly. We have time. 7 to go. In 7th. You gonna try to get by Boyer here? Who is that in the lead? I think it's Elliott in the Kelly Blue Book car. I think that's who that is. Oh, why did you go to the top, dude? What are you doing? Why did you go to the top? I'm just gonna push this line. Yeah, force you up. Logano, you want to go to the top too? I'll take the free spot. I think that's David Reagan. Kind of a bonehead move there by Elliott and Reagan. Elliott gets away with it because he got help from Reagan. Sorry, David Reagan enjoyers. Alright. We're going to cushion our fall with this Sunoco racing fuel. I can't do like a good Jack Black. I feel like I can get like the dialect and the way he speaks alright, but I can't do like a good voice. If you hear the puppy barking, I'm sorry. It's not my puppy. Or one of the characters in Warrior Cats. Was it one of the cats, or I don't actually know if there's other characters. Wait, no, that's not Chase Elliott. That's Jamie McMurray in the one car. Wait, that would actually be so funny if he wins, because I said the commander would only gift one sub. We don't know yet, Diddlebug. A lot of it is based off of what the modders want to do, and also kind of what happens in the season. One of the cats? Okay, honestly, that's funny. I enjoy that a lot. Do we have Lightning McQueen? Probably not. We could maybe do a Lightning McQueen car. Actually, I think that year, maybe it was 2017. One of the years they ran like Cars 3 cars at Sonoma, and I was really pissed off that they didn't do one with the 95. Dude, is Jamie McMurray actually going to win? This is the bad timeline. Because first of all, Jamie McMurray winning is bad. It's 2017. Yeah, because that's when Cars 3 came out. Duh. Oh, McMurray went to the top. But he somehow still has momentum. Oh, no, he doesn't. Why did you go to the top there, dude? Eric Almirola to the lead. 4 laps to go. And, man, we were stagnant in stage 1. But now, all of a sudden, I mean, we kind of slid up there. We are up to a top 3 spot, and now Byron, he doesn't have any help. Yeah, all low numbers, yeah. Well, McDowell's high. He's 34. And now Byron to the inside Almirola. Somehow they're side by side, like car lengths ahead of the field. Don't ask me how they did that. Almirola tries to come down. He's still trying to come down. William Byron takes the lead now as we slot back in 3rd. Kurt Busch behind us, Jamie McMurray back to 5th. And 3 laps remain at Talladega to decide it. The 24, the 10, the 86, the 41, and the 34. All drivers battling it out up front here. I feel like we're going to need to have a good run. Yes, Almirola to the inside of Byron. With a run. We have a huge run down the backstretch. Almirola will snag the lead. I'm not saying Commander has to gift 86 if we win. I feel like, or maybe he'll just, or he can do whatever. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I've learned to not tell people how to spend their money. If you want to spend a gazillion more billion dollars on me, then go ahead. If you want to spend nothing on me, then go ahead. Yeah, Byron fades away. 2 laps to go. Now it's going to be a battle of Fords. The top 4, all Fords. Stuart Haas, their first year as Fords, has a 1-3 currently. Among Us if the 86 wins. Sus. Among Us in the year of our Lord 2025. I just don't know if I got the help right now. Kurt Busch is adamant on not helping us. Now we got a bit of a dual lane situation here. Among Us 2020 scheme. I haven't done Among Us scheme in NASCAR 15. Now the white flag waving here at Talladega. It's Eric Almirola out front. Kyle Busch now making a charge. This car just gets a little too twitchy in the corners. I'm going to need to try to make a move here. with the help of Kyle, if we can. That did nothing. Okay. Dude, why can they do it, but I can't? Now Kurt Busch with a good run on the outside. Maybe we can team up together to try to pass Eric Almirola. I try to do something, just ultimately I can't get the run to save my life here. Here we go. Through the trial where Eric Almirola has just drove away. We'll have a big run though. But it will not be enough, it looks like. And Eric Almirola grabs the win at Talladega. It's just impossible to pass once you catch up to the front. We come home with a podium finish, though. Kurt Busch edges us out at the line. That was a bit boring there at the end. It's so impossible to pass. And Commander with the 10. Okay, I'm okay with 10. Be sure to say thank you. See, that's better than 50, right? Hey, Harley got one.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
Okay. Yeah, now I need to remember to put it back up to 105.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
You have idea? What's your idea?
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
Yeah, I don't know. Make sure you have it on, Jimmy Hawk, because, like, you'll always be in here, you know?
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
I'm on track names or something cool, like Barb or, like, Bend Over Memorial Speedway. So, Eric Almirola,
I'm Jimmy Johnson.
I believe, is our
Boom, confetti.
9th different winner through 9 races. Or, sorry, 9th different winner through 10 races. Kevin Harvick, the only one with multiple winners. Multiple wins. Jeez, I can speak. We're going to Bend Over.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
Hey guys, it's me, Nerd Turn 2, back at it again. So, he made the joke that,
I'm Jimmy Johnson.
this was Bend Over Speedway. That's not true. It's actually because the city in which this track is located is Dover, Delaware, not Bendover. I don't know who Bendover is.
Thank you for that insight. Appreciate you. This is gonna be like the worst bit of all time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Terrible bit. Like that's like a 4 out of 10 bit. Okay, Dover time. Should I make a channel called Nerd Turn 2? That would be pretty funny. Jeez, my phone's blowing up. Okay, here we go. It's Dovin time. No! I got in the wall a little bit. Tried to push it a little too hard. And try to get the bottom a little better. Wow, it's a money 3 and 4. I say is at the wall. Yeah, that's about what I expected. 35th. Pretty terrible lap time for us. And Brad Keselowski on the pole. And someone failed tech. And I still have not done the beer sponsors, so Brad's running the Brad car. You know what? I don't care. I don't care about Revels, Joe Massima, and whoever that was. Okay. Hello, Nick Murder. How are you? Alright, race number 4 of 7 today. It's been a pretty night and day difference. Okay. Thank you, Matt. Between last week and this week, we started off with a win, 10th place at Richmond, and a podium finish at Talladega. We still have not won at Talladega in the saga, I don't think. We've had some good finishes. Well, we should have won in 15, but it black flagged us. And then I realized I should not have black flags on, because I got forced below there. Okay. Ouch. I have a feeling we're going to be really bad here. Because, God, this car doesn't turn. Okay, I didn't even try to make a corner there. I feel like this car, I just need to be at the bottom. but ultimately that's where all my opponents are, and this car doesn't want to get to the bottom. This car sucks, bro. Like, it doesn't turn. Like, look at this. Look at this. Nice. Well, good. I can take some... Why is the wedge at 54? That's why this car sucks. Okay. Maybe that'll fix this car. Or maybe I made it too loose and now it'll be even worse. Only time will tell. As we're back to green. At Bendover Memorial Speedway. And the running of the Bendover Foundation. 400. Oh yeah, I can actually, like, ride the bottom now. Great. I mean, the car was stable, I'll give it that. I've had some pretty unstable cars. But... Jeez. Yeah, I can actually pass cars now, so this is good. I mean, Jimmy Johnson back here in like 30th, bro, at Dover? That sucks. At 31st. Jimmy, come on, man. What are we doing, dude? I'm hoping you just started at the rear or something for... Maybe use the one who had that tech issue. Otherwise, man, I'm gonna be disappointed in you. But granted, this is when the disappointing Jimmy arc happens in real life, so... I am disappointed in you. I expected you to be better. I had greater expectations for you, my friend. Austin, get out of the way. Yeah, get out of the way. You know, I don't care. It's Austin Dillon. Of course, I lost spots from that. Everyone's pitting. But I pit earlier, so I'm gonna stay out. I'll take the lead. Okay. What's my favorite 2025 scheme? Probably the Byron Exalta. I did really like. I know it's not a good throwback. Oh my gosh, give me a jump, yeah, boy. Let's get some stage points, huh? Let me see. I know they all have a little fresher tires than me now, but like, track position could be important. Martin, I'm pissed at you. Martin, I will do exactly what you did to me at Bristol and have no remorse. In fact, I will feel quite good about myself because what you did at Bristol was bullshit. I will gladly get my revenge on you. Now, just making it known. So maybe track position's big here because we've led a few laps now after not being great before that. Oh, he's going to get to my inside here. Yep. Oh, I couldn't get to him. Damn it. He's got a cheating Yoda. Okay. Okay, well, so much for the track position. Ooh! The big one at Dover. Why do my phone keep going off? Oh, Jesus, the Nationals are killing the Dodgers. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to be a good race based off the fire-off speed we had, and I definitely knew once Truex got to our inside we were going to be screwed there, so... I'm just hoping we can hold some track position here and get some stage points. Not that it really matters. Okay, bad shift, though. I don't like the 38 being down there. Okay, we're fine. I'll take a 3 wide. Oh. We should warn Kyle that he's sponsored by a fraudulent company. Get me back down there. Come on, man. Get me to the inside. I just need to hang on for like 2 laps and get some stage. Holy crap, car, what are we doing? See that car just chased up the hill there? Oh, Jesus. Well. Hey, actually, I got stage points. I don't know how I still managed 8th there. This is the one advantage of having no damage, I guess. Your stage 1 winner, MTJ. Begrudgingly. Hang on, I need to check something real quick. So, hey, but we got some stage points. So, we're not fast. We are definitely, I mean, they have a slight tire advantage, and we weren't fast to begin with. I liked the calls staying out there, because we had enough fuel to make it to the end. But now I feel like I'm about to get run over. So that's why I'm taking it 3 wide on the restart, because, hell, going airborne is easy in this game. Have we flipped yet? No, we did last week. We definitely did. I remember flipping a couple times. Oh, Jesus. I can't help but laugh, dude. The timing of that was crazy. Someone clip that, dude. That is... Yeah, you gotta clip that, man. Someone do it. You know what to do. That was... I ate my words immediately. We're definitely, there should be penalties for when you wreck. And the penalty is this game's way harder than the other 2 Heat games. So, I don't care. If it wasn't broken to where, like, you can't repair all your damage, which I get, like, oh, well, you can't repair all your damage in real life, NASCAR, it's not that easy. Well, yeah, but it's a video game. I mean, if you compare this to real life NASCAR, this game would be way better because the cars would not be miserable to drive. Unlike they actually are in this game. You know? I wish the cars handled better and that I could use damage. Thankfully, from what I remember, Heat 4 and so on, that shouldn't be a problem. Or at least if it is a problem, it's lesser. It's not extreme. Alright, here we go. I don't care, slide job. Deal with it, Willie B. This whole race is just going to be me holding on for dear life because I'm not particularly fast here. And apparently getting punted by a Paul Menard. I did not give him space, though. I will admit that. Jesus Christ, people. Yeah, we're just gonna... I'm gonna accept my fate and go to the back. I'm getting run over constantly, and I don't appreciate that. Does Iowa exist? I don't think so. It's like Wyoming. I've never been there, and I just refuse to believe it's real. It's a conspiracy. Yeah, I should change the stream title to Playing Wreckfest 2, because that's basically what this race has been. It's been a whole long Wreckfest. Where's Ryan Blaney all the way back here? Dude. I wish I could pass. That would be great. Yeah, I know Wreckfest 2 is a real thing. I will not be paying money to play it, because I think Wreckfest 1 is kinda eh. Modded Wreckfest, super fun. Base Wreckfest, it's alright. I get bored with it about after like half an hour though. It's very repetitive. It's fun. I like what it is. And it's a great like core game. Okay, really? Jesus, people. Okay, well, I knew it was bound to happen one of these races where it just goes horribly wrong in every way possible. I just was hoping it was... I don't know. Actually, we got some stage points. Reese's C4 sounds disgusting. I mean, to be fair, just energy drinks as a whole are disgusting. I don't know a single person who, like, actually likes the taste of any energy drink. They like what it gives them energy. Genuinely, like, I've only tried an energy drink once or twice in my life, and it was the most vile thing I've ever tasted. And I've had some pretty bad stuff. but it was just, I was like, bro, this is terrible. What are we doing? Red Bull in particular, oh my gosh, that stuff is terrible. I've never tried Monster, and I have a feeling it's going to be just as bad. Energy drinks, note to everybody, don't drink energy drinks. They taste horrible, and they're horrible for you. If you need a little pick-me-up, like, because you're doing like an all-night drive, that's like the one exception I'd say, that's fine. Otherwise, not good for you. Absurd amounts of caffeine, absurd amounts of sugar. Caffeine also naturally is addictive. It's not harmful addictive, but it is addictive. If you want to get caffeine, get it through natural sources. Drink coffee or drink tea. I don't do caffeine, period. Oh, gosh. Dude, if I try to send it in the bottom, the car just sweeps up the hill. I mean, I'm not telling you how to live your life. That's just my 2 cents. If you want to drink energy drinks all day, go for it, man. Just know that there's some health risks, and also you have probably pretty bad taste. Yeah, that is true. Chocolate does have a little bit of caffeine in it. I mean, you'd have to eat a lot of chocolate. At that point, your body's just relying on the sugar in chocolate, not the caffeine. I wanted 27th. Dang it, Ryan. You gotta give it to me. Alright, 27th in stage 2. Not ideal, but hey, like I said, we have a couple stage points this race. Let's take a look at your leaders. MTJ over Edwards, Harvick, Busch, and Allmendinger having himself a good run. Reminder that Kevin Harvick's the only one with multiple wins so far this season. So as much as we did not have a good start to our season, our one win and our one stage win is doing all right for us. Obviously, we want more, but for the time being, it'll be okay. I don't think we're gonna win the championship this season. I just think this game's way harder than the previous. I think we could. I'm not saying like, oh, back it in, guys. We're not gonna make it. I just don't think we quite have the same shot as before. But that's what makes it fun, actually. I mean, is that it's gonna be a little more challenging. Yeah, Prime I'm okay with, because it's like, I'm okay with sports drinks, because that has higher sugar content. Prime's a sports drink, right? Oh, hang on, I gotta hear this message.
He's so cool.
MJOHNCNA. Megafono collisione.
Thank you, Italian man. And thank you, I Like Racing, for the 2. Be sure to like the donation. I don't know why they added it as a thing, but I like it. Like the donation. Okay, Ryan, just clear me out, man. Jesus, dude. Yeah, I do not particularly care for the people who roan and run Prime, but that's off to them for making a pretty popular brand. I got asked by many children when I was playing. Okay, that was solely on me. Car just took left there. I've been asked by many children. I don't care about this race, dude. At this point, I know I'm screwed. So, I've been asked by many children though when I was playing baseball, like what my favorite Prime flavor was, and I just always answered blue because I've never had a drink of Prime in my life. So I was like, I don't know, the blue one. I don't even know if there is a blue one. My guess is there's a blue one. Like, there's gotta be. There's gotta be like a blue Raz or like a grape that's like more blue. I had this one kid ask me like, oh, which flavor? Like, he's like, oh, this flavor? And I was like, yes. And then the kid like said, oh, do you want me to bring you one tomorrow? And I was like, nah, I'm good. I mean, it's so sweet of this kid to be like, because I was like hanging out in the bullpen, getting warm, or like stretching, just like not going in like immediately. And I was like, nah, like you don't need to do that. In reality, I was like, I don't want to disappoint this kid. Also, like, I don't want this kid spending money for something that I'm not gonna drink. I was just trying to be nice to this kiddo because clearly he like liked Prime. but also that kid, I gave him an autograph, so shout out whatever his name was, I don't remember. This car still could be looser, man. It's gotten better, don't get me wrong, but it still could be looser. Yeah, it is Brendan Kane. So, like, the front, like, chunk of cars here, is that, like, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? The top 7 have kind of broken away from the rest of the pack. I'm stuck on the apron, and that's what happens in this video game. Caution anytime. Thank you for taking all my track position away. I'm gonna loosen the sucker up even more. I don't care. Harvick in the lead currently. Harvick's been like our best rival. You want a Murphograph? Okay, genuinely, like, what would one of you do if you just like saw me on the street? Like, I don't know, like New York or something. And you're just like, is that who I think it is? Like, I'm genuinely curious, like, what would happen. Not only from, like, a you standpoint, but from a me standpoint. Because I would just be like, huh? Did you ever do a road course? Like, this season yet? Not yet. I'm going to a road course this year. I'm officially bought tickets to go to Sonoma. As for an autograph. Hell yeah. To me, it's weird, though, because, like, outside of this, like, I don't think about the YouTube stuff, like, hardly at all. Like, I'm just, like, out and about. Holy crap, is that the dad of Barb? Honestly, if I heard that, I would probably laugh my ass off. That would be hysterical. Yeah, I'm going to a couple of Dodgers-Giants games and then Sonoma. Yeah, I did a test race at the Roval, and this game's version of the Roval is really weird. Not as weird as the Heat 2 Roval, which has actually the old and new layout now, because they went back to that original layout. But there's like barriers everywhere. Kind of lame. Not a good race for us. We were just slow from the get-go. So, I don't know. See, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't consider myself a tuber, if you will. Oh, you slang. Because I'm not. I got just barely over, like, 2,800 subscribers, which is, like... I know people who just, like, have that many followers on Instagram just do, like, connections. Sort of thing. Even if I was at, like, 10K, I would still be like, eh. Which was my goal. My goal, like, years ago, was like, okay, by, like, year 3, I want to be at 10K. And I'm like, damn. That did not happen. But hey, that's okay. We take what we're given, right? I didn't even notice you said YouTubers. I was just saying I genuinely was using the term tubers as slang. That's funny. I only, like, briefly, like, can look at chat. I'm making this work. I'm not making this work. Yeah, the Heat 3, yeah, I did a test there, and that's a playoff race, remember, so maybe we'll do our best Jimmy Johnson impression. Or maybe Jimmy Johnson will do his best Jimmy Johnson impression, who knows? A lot to be determined this season so far. What has been determined, though, is not a great run for your boy, or your gal, Barb. More specifically. Deserve Jamie McMurder. You shouldn't be on the track. I know what you've done. Alright, Harvick and Edwards on the front row, it looks like. I think that's the Busch brothers. Oh no, I thought that'd be Suarez in fourth. I did that move again, and I almost wrecked myself again. But it's worth it, man. That's a free spot. I gotta take it. That might be, like, the worst way possible to pass somebody. Oh, no, that's definitely Kyle Busch. Suarez is right here. I lied. They have pretty similar schemes when Busch is running the M&M's car. Well, sorry, Suarez Nation. I kind of... Actually, he saved it. I might get the wall and exit here, though. I did. I was correct in that assessment. Oh, there's only 2 laps to go. Shoot. We got a boogie. Top 20 would be nice. Can confirm. The top 20, I don't think I deserve, to be honest with you. I feel like we've not run that good of a race. But we've kind of chipped away. A couple stage points as the white flag in the air here at Dover. He kind of slammed hard into the back of Allmendinger there. Oh, couldn't get to his inside. That did not work at all. In fact, we'll lose a few spots. Then we come home 23rd. Yeah, we were just not fast, plain and simple. 23rd is honestly alright, all things considered. Just not a good race for us. Not a good race for Blaney either, geez. Your winner is Kevin Harvick. Win number 3 of the year for the closer. And he has quickly cemented himself as the driver to beat here in 2018. Why did I say it like that? You will win in Iowa next year? I hope so. That'd be sick. All right. We have 3 more races. Kansas, Charlotte, and Pocono. Not particularly a set of races I'm looking forward to. Kansas should be fine, right? Yeah, here's your point standings. Actually, let's toggle the playoff standings. There it is, as we currently stand. Bowyer actually is in like 3rd in points, despite having no wins. Jimmy Johnson hanging in the points side of things. Dylan Larson not doing well. Blaney kind of losing some ground. Still a lot of racing left, though. Swiftpaw? Oh, is Swiftpaw your Warriors character? I was like, who the hell is Swiftpaw? I was like, Phil Swift? The Flexi old man? I don't know. Okay. Let's commence forth. Oh, I did have a question for you guys. I was working on the schedule for next season. I wasn't sure whether I should do multiple races at Chicagoland, because I really like Chicagoland. It's just a good intermediate, and also I'm just coping because it's not on the schedule anymore. So I was thinking, unless you guys like are really against it, that instead of like Las Vegas having 2 dates, we'd give Chicagoland 2 dates, because Chicagoland will eventually be off the schedule. Do 36 races at Iowa. I could do that. Actually, what's funny to test if my modding was working, okay, this car is a little too loose. I scheduled it so the Daytona 500 was actually at Iowa, just to see if it would work. It's no longer that case, but just to make sure that I was modding correctly, it was like a little test. Do you have a patriotic scheme? I don't. We only have 3 slots this season. And it's either that or a throwback. 18th on the board for Kansas. Not too bad. When is Talladega? Oh, you missed it. It already happened. I won't spoil who won if you guys want to go watch that back. Pole sitter is Ryan Blaney. Okay. Blaney, after running 39th, like on speed at Dover, responds with a pole. Yeah, I won't spoil who won. These heat games, man, when you get up front at super speedways, it's just so hard to pass without help. And AI never want to help you, so it's just a great situation all around. All right, well, qualified top half of the field. Oh, jeez, Louise. Okay, well, chopped down on Hamlin and paid the price for it. Barb hates America. Well, actually, you could say the modders hate America because they didn't give me a patriotic. No, I didn't. We only had 3 paint scheme slots, and it was either that or a throwback. I mean, to be fair, we could just, like, recolor, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, maybe canonically Barb is actually, like, a Russian agent. She secretly, like, hates America. And she's just proving that, like, she's superior, but she's trying to be loved by everyone by saying she's not. Oh, man, what happened to Jimmy on this restart, man? That would be funny. I'm really hoping Jimmy doesn't miss the playoffs, because that would just make me sad. Bowyer, like both last season, this season, quietly been really good. I mean, he's 3rd in points right now. So shout out, boy. I just realized Timmy Hill is 13th. Pop off, King. You go, dude. I'll let you do your thing, Timmy. That's hell yeah, brother. 66 fan is popping off. Oh my gosh. yeah, I called it. I was like, where's 66 fan popping up? And like right after I said that, I see it pop off. Okay, we got some speed here. Didn't qualify amazingly, but we qualified decent. And we're knocking on the door of a top 10 in stage 1 for some stage points. I'm trying to make this outside work, but I remember Kansas is one of the few tracks that like the outside's not good at per se, but it's competent, I'll say. I was trying to think of like the right word. Ryan Blaney's leading. And talk about a turnaround race. If he can get it done, or even like a top 10 would be a huge turnaround from last week. I don't know why door slam Kurt there. Honestly deserved. No shot he saved it. Me and MTJ, I think, have some beef this season, man. What was that? He cut me off, he spun himself out, but he saved it off another car, then I got hit from behind, and I was the one who suffered from that. Really, man? Yeah, that 48's dropped like a rock, man. Oh my gosh, he's like in 25th now. First, you destroy me at Bristol. I need to get a clip of that, because I need to defend myself. And prove I'm not crazy when I say MTJ literally doored me for a stage win at Bristol. Because he did. Pretty egregiously, I might add. I don't think we quite have winning speed here, but we probably have top 10 speed. If I had to guess. I'm going to force the issue here. Not always the best course of action. Why is it when I hit the back of a car, I'm the one who gets loose and not the car that I hit the back of? That's something I hate about the Heat games, man. Yeah, rip it around the top. Why not? I will wreck Martin just for that, because he's pissing me off. I'm just saying, dude, can you guys, like, can you stop being too wide ahead of me? I want to be able to make some passes, man. There we go. I don't think stage points are on the table, unfortunately. Dude! Car low, man! Who's the green car? Is that Larson? Or is it Danica? I swear to God, if that is Danica Patrick leading. It better not be. Like, I think Larson has a Clover car this season, 2018. I vaguely remember, like, I think it's Clover, right? I'm taking a 4 wide with you guys. I hope you all have said your prayers. Of course, I'm the one who gets screwed out of it. Oh, and Timmy Hill runs into me just for good measure. 31st! Yay, okay, well, we're pitting this thing. Who is it? Who is it? Who's in the lead? And it's not Danica. Okay, good. It is Larson. Okay, my assumptions were correct. I'm going to put, like, a little bit more wedge in this car. Okay. Well, I'm getting bullied this race. Apparently everyone else's cars are quite literally on rails. This is no longer a NASCAR race, it is a train simulator, except for me. Alright, we have fresher tires than everybody. So, ideally, we should be doing okay here. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yo, Jimmy's like dropped like a rock, dude. He qualified decently. Now he's like running like 30th. What are you doing? Well, Harvick's back here too. What is wrong with you guys? A little bit of wedge back in the car. Kind of made a bold move there. Denny's back here. We had some weird guys running like outside the top 30. I guess Jimmy's technically running barely inside the top 30, but emphasis on barely. That was a bold move, but we kind of made it work. Or we're kind of making it work, I should say. Ah! Okay. Let's not do that again, shall we? I will back out, actually. I don't want anything to do with that. Especially considering Michael Annette just moved down like 3 lanes. Good job, buddy. I'll push Kennington and dive middle here. Kind of stuck behind Jones, unfortunately. Gonna give him a little push. Alright. There's a nice little push on that Jones boy. Come on, man. Yes, thank you, Ross. Thank you. I wanted to go to the back. How did you know? I see why other drivers hate Ross Chastain. Dude, I feel like we got speed. Just, geez Louise, if we not either make a mistake or get destroyed by someone, that would be great. I feel 600 is going to be even worse. I think these last 3 races are just not going to be good for us. Yeah, Denny's having a horrible day back here. Almost as bad as we are. I mean, I like this outside just because there's not cars in the way, but I can't make it work because NASCAR heat is notorious for not letting the outside work on a lot of these tracks. Okay, Denny, that was on you, buddy. What do you want me to say? Sorry? Yeah, wait till I lose all my positions. Thank you, game. Thank you. I mean, my nose is right there and he just chopped down right onto it. Jesus, this race has been shitty. Been quite horrendous, if you will. And I will. Alright. Nicholas Latifi in the saga? I don't know about that. I mean, eventually for like ignition and stuff, we'll probably make it relatively in line with real life, because I don't want to... Dude, why am I like hitting the car? Why am I hitting the car, exactly? Well, like, I'll hit a car and then like I'll like pop off them like a wall pop. It's so weird. I'm just not allowed to hit anybody, apparently, which, you know, would probably help my cause, mind you, but still, dude, like, gosh. I just want a chance here to run my race, and I just can't. Because these bozos going 20 miles an hour slower than me are blocking the ideal racing line, and I can't make the top work because it's NASCAR heat. Beautiful. I wish you could just, like, retire from the race and just be like, okay, I'm going to DNF myself. Just get it over with, end my pain. It's not worth it. Because that's this right now. Is that a 1-lap shootout? What? I might as well pit. Larson wins the stage. Can we just get like a top 30 at this point? Because like this has been terrible. I mean, Denny Hamlin's doing just as bad, so I'm glad I'm not the only one who's having the time of their life out here. This track's supposed to be good too, man. Like, what happened? Kansas, what happened? Okay, can I like pass a vehicle? That is our goal. For us to overtake another fellow race car. Multiple would be great. We're going to start off with just trying to do one. Look at that. Take your time and be methodical. I mean, I would love to, but unfortunately they like to slam on the brakes in the corner. And I usually get the worst of it. See, like right there, they like brake or something. And I have to shoot out to the outside, I guess. I mean, true, I oftentimes am like way too pushy and aggressive, like forcing issues. Mainly because these races aren't super long, all things considered. And also, I'm impatient. That also contributes a lot. Where's my boy Jimmy Jam at? I want to get an update on good old Jimmy Jam. Not clear. It's twice I've been cut off like that. Anticipate their checkups then? I mean, true, but then we'll run 33rd all day, and that's not fun. There's Jimmy. There he is. In the puppies park. Okay. I mean, you are speaking facts, though. But also, like, it's NASCAR Heat 3. If this was iRacing, then yeah, 100%. You're speaking facts. The lack of precise car control, and particularly the early Heat games, and really all of them, is just so not fun. Like, I never really feel like I have a lot of these tracks full control of where my car is going. Whoa, what was that, guys? What are we doing? We stop racing like maniacs for like 5 seconds, guys? Enough for me to get past, and then you guys can continue. I don't care after that. Can I just end this fucking race, please? Anytime I touch another car, the back end gets so loose that it just wrecks out from underneath me. Like, this is, like, genuinely not fun. Like, can we just get this over with? Get to the next race? Like, I barely touched the 20. Okay, maybe more than barely. And the car just says, I'm a head out. Am I actually crashing out? I've crashed out. I wish I could crash out. Maybe I should have turned on DNF so I could be done with this god-awful experience. Look, I'm going to touch Denny. And right there. I anticipated it that time. I don't know what those physics are or why it's doing what it's doing. But at least I'm aware of it. And I'm making an adjustment. Car low, damn it. Yeah, Heat 3 is definitely better than Evolution. Foy shoy. Is there not a DNF feature in this game? Maybe that's Heat 4 that introduces it. And the issue is this car really wants to run that second groove. But when there's a car there, I can't make that adjustment to the bottom in time because it's tight on entrance. So then if I hit another car, then it will step out on me for whatever reason. And we start the process all over again. Heat 5 really? Heat 4 didn't? Is that something Heat 5 did on its own? Because Heat 5 did like nothing. Other than added a wide camera. If so, that's impressive. Heat 5 actually did something. Good job, Heat 5. I will say I booted up Heat 4 because I was working on the schedule. The UI of Heat 4 is so much better than 5's. Heat 5's like menu screens and stuff are ugly. 4's like is still like has that like simplistic look to them, but is at least nice looking. Also, for your Timmy Hill fans, he's not done well. He was running like in the teens at one point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Heat 5 is a copy of Heat 4. This is true. It was a rush release because the licensing changed. It's the same way with like 15 and 14. Very, very similar situation. Except the difference was 15 was sold at like $20 because they knew it was just a glorified reskin. Heat 5 they sold for full price. And to be fair, a lot of people bought it. It took me a while till I bought Heat 4, or Heat 5 rather. It's gonna step out, it's gonna step out. It stepped out, I was anticipated it. Look at me making adjustments. Be proud. I still don't like this car, but you know, I'm just trying to get a result out of what should have been a much better day. But give me like a top 20. Give me a top 20. I'll still be disappointed because I feel like we had a top 5 car. It's gonna step out, I gotta get off the throttle. See, I'll sacrifice a spot at this point because clearly what I think should happen and what actually is happening are contradicting one another. So we just need to be a little more aware of that. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. If we're not getting stage points, not getting playoff points, then where we finish doesn't matter. I think we have a new leader too, by the way. I do not think Larson is leading at the moment. What did I miss? Just came back from shopping at Menards. I don't know how long you've been gone for, so... spoiler alert. First at Bristol, 10th at Richmond, 3rd at Talladega, 21st at Dover, I want to say? 23rd at Dover. Shoot Sonoma is the supreme Sonoma. True. Actually, I need to make sure I have that version of Sonoma modded in for Heat 4. Because I heavily agree. Even though like the race I went to at Sonoma had the carousel, it's just not as good. It's fine. It's decent to have like as an option, but it's just not as good. Okay, can I get a top 20, please? That'd be great. Don't want to deal with you right now, McMurder. Sonoma carousel sucked. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was... I definitely am agreeing with you. I don't think it was as good. Somebody wanted to take on Sonoma July or so Heat. What? Are you talking like it's hot in July in Sonoma? This is true. It's hot most places during the summer. I don't know why they don't have it in like March. Well, that didn't work. Rick McMurray? I might. It would be funny. He doesn't deserve to be on the racetrack after the heinous acts he's committed, so... If I can catch him, I don't know. This car's really, like, kind of stalled out, it feels like. Like, I can't even get to his back bumper. The game just didn't want me to get a top 20. Did it. Okay, well, 21st could be worse. We'll take it. And move on with our pitiful lives. I don't know who your winners. Brad Keselowski won this race. What? BK. Brad Keselowski, of all people, getting it done. Logano, Suarez, yeah, Larson fell back to 5th despite sweeping the stages. And Keselowski gets it done. Good on you, Brad. Good on you, my man. All right, it's Charlotte time. Got 2 more. I don't think either of these are going to go well. We don't have a patriotic. I'm sorry. I don't hate America. It's just we only have so many spots. BK, have it your way. Yeah, he did have it his way. This is true. 10 different winners so far. Jimmy Johnson's currently on the outside of the playoffs. This is tragic. Jimmy, you need to lock in. All right, this is going to be a long race. Unfortunately, it's probably going to suck too. Last year's Coke 600 sucked. From the Barbed Wire saga. Mind you. We'll see how balanced it is. Should have made a Barbed Wire patriotic scheme for this. I mean, I could have, but then there's a lot of effort. I had to mod in a certain car and then like take it out after, so we still have our throwback and whatnot. It just seems like a lot of effort. I hope this year's doesn't get rained out. I agree. Charlotte's really good in the next gen era, and it's a shame that last year we didn't get to really see that because the one oval race got rained out. I also think Charlotte... I would be okay if Charlotte Motor Speedway as a track has 3 dates. If it was 2 oval and 1 roval. Oh my gosh, this car is something else. What the heck? Should have made an Iowa Hawkeye car. Okay, you've said this bit like at least 30 times. It was funny. It's just saying, sometimes bits run their cars. I get your passion, love your passion, but like, we get it. 23rd on the board. Might tighten up the car just a tad. Eric Almirola, your pole sitter. Ty Dillon, 6th place qualifying. Is it true, Braden? True. This is true. That is fact. But there are some patriotic schemes, at least. Alex Bowman looks slow today. Skill issue. Alright, the Coca-Cola 600 is underway. And Martin Truex is underneath us. Or not underneath, I guess. Oh, also, Jimmy Johnson, this is one of my favorite NASCAR schemes of all time, is the car he ran in this race. I love it. I think it's because it's on the Camaro, so it looks badass. But, oh my gosh, I love this Jimmy Johnson car so much. Can we not be 3-wide? Ping-ponging still a thing in this game, guys. And you already know I'm wrecking Truex if I get the opportunity, so. Introduce a new joke? Hell yeah. Martin. Martin, you need to stop. I don't know what I did to you. Yeah, I probably did something to you at some point. Hey! I'm gonna pass you now, Martin. And I hope you don't... Oh, that's Edwards in an Interstate Batteries car. That's crazy. Apron's death here. Okay. God, I hate the aprons in this game. You touch it a little bit. That was... What the... That 78 is going in the catch fence. Oh, and there goes Lars. Okay. Bye, buddy. Did he save that? What? No, he didn't. Okay. There's 4 stages to this race, right? I forgot about that last year, and I was so happy when stage 3 ended because it was a terrible race. Or last time we did this. Last year. The Heat 2. I was so happy it was over, and then only to realize that was... We still had like 30-something laps to go, and I was like, damn. I don't want to have to wreck Truex, especially considering like he's just kind of wasting my time now. But like, gosh, man. Sometimes a statement needs to be made, even if it's to a computer that has no thoughts or feelings. I don't care about that. I also want to catch up to the 48, just see his awesome paint scheme that I really, really love. There it is. His Lowe's Patriotic in 2018 is one of my favorite schemes of all time. Oh, jeez Louise. I don't deserve to have fun. The Heat games, time and time again, like we get some momentum. It's great. Everything's great. Everyone's laughing, having a great time. And then the Heat games remind me why they suck. Ping pong, no car control. Ping pong, no car control. Ping pong. Is it ever going to happen? I mean, it did earlier. I think you missed it. We did flip. If that's what you're referring to. Might flip here. Oh my! I didn't flip, but that 11 sure did. I hate the crash. Okay, I love the crash physics in terms of they're really fun and over the top, but I hate them when I'm taking the game seriously. You know what I mean? Because when I'm taking the game seriously, it's so easy to wreck out and you ping pong off the people. That being said, it creates some pretty hysterical wrecks that are really entertaining. But I'm just trying to play the video game. Yeah, Denny's dead. It's not fun. Instead of Denny delivers, it's Denny dies in a tragic accident at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's a bit more of a mouthful. Dude, I'm fast here. You guys need to get out of the way. Or, like, go faster. Be better. Skill issue, Byron. I am better than you. And I know it. Denny delivering himself to the grave. My brain feels like Jello now. Well, maybe it'll make your race better, Denny. I like Jello. We all like Jello here, right? Right, chat? This is when you nod to make sure I don't get convicted for like a felony. I think in reality, this is a great thing for you. Yeah, I feel like we got a top 10 car, maybe. It's just... Hello, Martin. No, don't defend him, William. I kind of came up with you out here a bit. Hello, Martin. Hope you enjoyed that wall, my friend. Oh, geez, there goes somebody. I think that might have been Martin. If so, deserved. That's revenge for destroying me at Bristol for no reason. Yeah, that was Martin. Good. Ellie in shambles. Well, tell Ellie it's nothing personal, man. Actually, it is kind of personal. Listen, Martin started the damn war. I'm just gonna end it. I'm just saying. So if we pit now, ideally, we'll get track position. I could pull a Carson Hocevar and just kind of like ride around until they all pit. That might be smart. Or I'll probably do the stupid thing and end up in like 5 more wrecks. But hey, who knows? I also don't want to like risk going a lap down. Thank you, Justin. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, smoke up ahead. They're fine, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to try to conserve these tires a little bit. Try to flip some strategy on them. So ultimately, it doesn't really matter how I do here, so let's try to protect these tires a little bit. Because they'll probably all pit at the end of this stage. Which on one hand, I could try to get up a lot and whatnot. But I don't know. Jesus. Still not in love with the way this car is handling. Could be a lot looser, I feel like. Particularly in 3 and 4. Now, ideally, I want them to pit sooner rather than later, because they're going to all have to pit for fuel. We're good on fuel now, till the end, I believe. But the only issue is we're going to be at a tire disadvantage, which already is a disadvantage, because the AI's tire wear is always like less in the heat games than the player driver for whatever reason. So being at a tire disadvantage is going to be even worse for us. But we're banking on track position helping us out. Cody Ware gets in the wall. So that's why I'm like not really trying to push the issue. I think a caution within the next few laps, they might pit. It depends. I don't really know. They'll pit whenever it's calculated they can make it. The AI's pit strategy is very straightforward and kind of stupid. Hello, Martin. Glad to see you're back where you belong after... You don't deserve to be winning stages when you're gonna absolutely destroy someone to do it. That's all I gotta say. That's my 2 cents. I've been trying to reach you about Murph's extended warranty. The Murph's extended warranty is very important. Can confirm. Okay, I didn't even mean to get in Martin there, but it's kind of funny I did. Good, lose some more spots. I'm going to be salty about him wrecking me for a stage win for a while. I'm not going to lie. I hold grudges to computers in this game, what can I say? What if I don't? Well, then you won't have an extended warranty. Danica, you can get away. In fact, I'm gonna push you down to the apron. Never mind, that didn't work because physics. We are gaining some ground. I wasn't really like trying to push the issue, but we've been doing okay here. I'm just worried. Like, yes, I want the track position, but I'm worried that like tire disadvantage will not be good for us. That actually kind of worked. That did not. And no, not quite a flip. There we go. See, I told you everyone's gonna pit. Did I not take fuel that last stop? What? I don't care. I'm staying out. I did go airborne, but I did not flip. Hey, we'll technically lead some laps. Not that that matters, or it's a statistic that he calculates. I kind of did, like, I had ChatGPT, like, say, like, okay, based on this stat line, predict, like, a laps led thing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, that was short-lived. Thank you, Chase. It's only ever me that gets screwed from these. Oh, I love that PPG car. It is Murphy's Law, true. And I've been cursed with Murphy's Law. Milo Murphy's Law. And here comes McMurray to ruin it, true. Accurate. Kind of cut off out in the roll there, I don't care. Alright, let's see how we can hold our own with these boys up here, and hopefully not. Dude, I hate the ping-ponging of these games so much. Like, I barely touch them, my car decides it wants to go to the inside wall, and that's the only thing it'll ever care about. Can you all not run me over for 5 seconds? That'd be great. I know you guys are probably faster than me, but good lord. Like, can you just, like, not for, like, 5 seconds? Man. Also, I just want to have some clean laps to where I can kind of work on my lines here. Because I'm not particularly good in 3 and 4. I feel like I'm pretty good in 1 and 2. But, you know. I say I completely botched 1 and 2. Actually, no, I'll get a good run off the corner. Even if I'm losing time on Boyer, he's cheating because he has draft help. And these guys do have a tire advantage on us, so... Strategy at stage break will be interesting, to say the least. Because I'm at a tire disadvantage right now. I would like to be at a tire advantage, but also I don't want to deal with getting through all that crap behind me again, because it's not fun. How many laps to go on the stage we got? We got 2 to go on the stage. I think my face is in the way again, so sorry. I can maybe move it if you guys are having a problem with it again. Kevin, give me my 2 stage points, man. I need something good. Rebranded Murph's Law. I mean, it is. You can call that a nickname. You don't know what you're talking about. I need more wedge out of this car. Straight up. This car's too tight. I'm worried that if I make an adjustment, it'll go too far one way. I saw what you tried to do there, Kevin. Alright, well, we get some stage points at the very least, it looks like. Unless we completely flub this. Why are we all typing wheel, wheel, wheel? Actually, I might flub this because I was looking at chat. Just kidding, I blocked him. Alright, well, at least some stage points to our name today. Not too shabby. The pitting dilemma is something I'm curious about. I really don't know. I mean, apparently we're still 1 lap short on fuel somehow. We'll see how this run starts. If we get ran over, then we'll go pit. If not, then we'll play defensive, I suppose. Green flag out for stage 3. But remember, there's 4 stages in the Coke 600. I'm telling that. Not really to you guys, because apparently everyone in chat knows that. I didn't last time we ran the 600, so this is just reminding myself. I don't think we've won the 600 yet. Have we? Maybe we have. No, I think we have. Have we? I forgot. Got the wall. Holy crap, Bubba's got a run of the century. I don't know, man. I feel like if we can, staying with these guys might be beneficial. I don't know. You guys are still Wii U-ing. Wii U, Wii U. Shout out the Wii U for real. You guys are actually like, this is impressive. I would say don't spam, but at the same time, I'm just kind of impressed by what you guys are doing right now, so I'm just gonna let it slide. Better switch up that attitude. Join us. I can't type right now. I'm currently driving. We're actually doing all right. Hey, my car doesn't do that thing like it was doing at Kansas, where if I hit another car, I'm screwed. I can actually like hit another car and not die in the corner, so that's good. We're running our like fast laps of the race. Oh, my wallpaper just changed. It must be top of the hour. It is. Hello, Joseph. I would love it if you didn't make the playoffs this year, because I'm kind of tired of you. Even though you didn't last year. It would just be funny if you didn't this season. I don't think he has a win. That did not work. Yep. 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 Keep it going, Clint. We're fine. Here's the thing. If I'm going to pit for a tire advantage, I should do it soon, so I give myself time to catch up. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to ride this out, which I don't know. Well done. Oh, you know what, chat? You guys deserve a round of applause for that. Actually, you know what you guys deserve? You know what you guys deserve? You guys deserve 5 gifted memberships for that valiant bit that you just performed.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
And you also deserve me missing the corner badly because I was too focused on that. And there goes Edwards. What a save!
I'm Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti.
I like how I don't think anybody who was part of that got a membership, but you know what? If anyone asks like, "Oh, I got a membership," you can thank the Wii U. Jimmy Hawk, you gotta like maybe check on if that's not your main account. Like if you have like connected to your Gmail, then you won't get one. Otherwise, like I don't know what to tell you because like we had Jacob not get one for a while, but like you're active, you watch this stuff a lot, so I don't know. I'm not really sure what to tell you. Oh man. I'm kind of locked in right now. This car feels like it's been getting better on the long run, so maybe I should just ride it out. I mean, I made some mistakes that lost us a few spots, but that's alright. That happens, you know. Yeah, if any of those guys who got a membership come in, they're like, hey, thank you, because sometimes people get like notifications. If you have them on, I guess. I don't really know how it all works. I need everyone to say, thank the Wii U. I feel like I'm catching Bubba. Man, they just have cheap grip. Like, how is he ripping around the bottom like that? Alright, 8 to go. thought I was catching. Don't think I am anymore. If I was draft, I would, because draft effects in these Heat games is pretty substantial. So that was slower, I feel like. I was carrying less speed. I don't know, I'm tempted to pit for tires, man, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with getting through the field again. But at this point, my thought process is this. I feel like we are a little bit at a disadvantage. I really think we can't win. We can maybe hold on to a top 15 at this current rate. And I say maybe. I think we pit at the end of the stage. We'll be on a substantial tire advantage. And we might have to be over-aggressive. We might cause some wrecks, but also try to be smart in the sense of we have an advantage. It's kind of a double-edged sword. We want to be patient. Okay, Denny. Okay, Denny. Is that for earlier, buddy? Okay, I guess we'll do it now since stage points are off the table. Oh, jeez! I'm going to take just a click or two wedge out of it. And now, now we're just going to try to march our way through the field. We'll have a few laps. By a few, I mean quite literally like 2 here in stage 3 and all of stage number 4, which is so weird to say, but that's 600, baby, to get it done. So, terrible restart for us. We had nowhere to go, unfortunately. MTJ's back here, good. Once again, love MTJ, but his AIs in Heat 3 in particular, pissing me off. Even though he only did like the one thing wrong. Skill issue. Be better. Rip Bozo. Alright, the more spots we can get here on this short run, the better. I want to restart on the inside too, ideally, if I can control that. Not that it really matters, just I want to get by as many cars as I can here. Martin. That 78 needs to die in a pit of fire. Best non-animated movie? And my favorite movie, and what I'd argue is one of the best movies of all time, is Whiplash. 100%. And also M. Night Shyamalan's Split is a personal favorite of mine. I can get why people might not like Split. I personally love it. Top Gun Maverick's good. I would definitely not say greatest non-animated movie of all time, but it's pretty good. I quite enjoy it. I think I like Maverick better than the original, personally. Which some might think is a sin for me saying that, but that's my thought. I thought there's a little more there narratively. The effects, of course, are just better. We're running out of time, unfortunately. Thought this last stage was longer than it is. But we can be on the offensive, finally, so that's reassuring, as long as a certain 78 car doesn't try to ruin our entire plans. Or Timmy Hill, car low. Sorry, 66 fan. I was a little over-aggressive by me, but at the same time, don't cut me off, man. Don't do that. I will take 50-50 responsibility on that. Forrest Gump's a great movie. It's good. I respect that pick. Very good film. Can confirm. Dude, I can't wait, because it's already next season. This is completely unrelated, by the way. Why would you do that, dude? I'm faster, and you decide, hurdy-durdy-dur, I'm gonna cut off the 86. Why? Because... No! I think you're such a funny guy, Mr. Landon Castle. Birth of the movie. What would my movie look like? What would it even be about? think it'd be like it'd be like the Fred movie, but just better. Not that that's that hard to do. All right, here we go. It's crunch time. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you. These fresh tires are gonna make a world of difference, hopefully. The Murphet movie, like the Muffet movie, or are you saying like Murphette, like a girl? Like et. I do actually, the new Muppet movies were surprisingly good. I'm sad they stopped making them. Muppet, that's what I thought. Right, come on, boys, come on. Let's... You know what? Not my problem, Kev. Oh, you saved it. Good. Kevin's got 3 wins, so I'm not too worried about it. Am I a man? Or am I a Muppet? If I'm a man, that makes me a Muppet of a man. I'm a very manly Muppet. I'm a Muppety man. It's peak. Actually, one of my favorite songs of all time. Because it's so stupid. But it's also kind of unironically a banger. Also, shoot, I'm completely blanking on his name. One of the leads of the Muppet movie, the human lead, is saying how he's a very Muppety man. I want to say Jason Sudeikis. That's not him. I literally can picture him perfectly, and I'm blanking on his name. What is it? Who is it? I literally, like... Anyways, he's in the show Shrinking on Apple TV. Banger on the show. Genuinely, like, amazing show. One of my favorites. It's directed by the same guy who did Scrubs, and I already love Scrubs, and it's just a little more mature, and I think a little more free in terms of how they do their storytelling compared to Scrubs, because it's not on network TV. Banger TV show. It's funny, it's witty, but it's also got a lot of heart. Harrison Ford's also in it. Why am I blanking on this dude's name? I literally know it. NASCAR fan 33, what's up? I should pay attention. I'm currently door to door with Cody Ware. Said you got gifted. Oh, chat, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. Everyone, say the thing. Say the thing we rehearsed. Say the thing we rehearsed. Somebody, do it. Somebody. Don't make me do it. Yeah! Thank the Wii U. Thank the Wii U. Yes. Thank the Wii U. It makes sense, I promise. I promise, it makes sense. Great job. You guys passed. I could give 5 more just for that. That would be funny. But I'm going to hold on to that for now. Okay, well, I was hoping to get back up to the top 10. That's not happening. Unfortunately. We're getting outrun by Cody Ware, and that makes me, like, actually upset. I'm okay, like, running 20th or whatever, but Cody Ware outrunning me makes me upset. Can I have the Discord server? I left the Discord server. Can I have a new link? There's a link in the description. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, let me know, because then I need to fix it. Okay, that wasn't, like, I didn't actually mean to drive through them like that, but honestly, it's funny. The Wii U. Honestly, the Wii U is a good joke, because it was a joke. The Wii U? More like the Wii Poo! Actually, the Wii U had some banger games. It just was marketed horribly, and its gimmick was just not... Like, there's like, oh, you can play on the touchpad, and everyone's like, but what? Yes, Zoomer paid. Correct. I mean, it did kind of sound like Santa Claus. Okay, Eric. This is what I wish I could have done to you at Talladega, because I couldn't get by you. So your car was just cheating faster than me. Both. I don't know. Hey, Jimmy Johnson's rebounded to like a top 15. Well done, Jimmy. We're not running particularly well. Yeah, the Wii U controller, the only, like, good usage I've seen of it was that, like, when you played Wii Golf, you could look down, and that's where the ball was. I thought that was neat, but even then, like, it was not necessary. Be wondering why he doesn't play on steering wheel. Are you talking about me? Do you think I got the money for a good steering wheel? Never mind the space for a good steering wheel. I do not. I wish I did, but I do not. Maybe someday. Oh, we're gonna catch some lap traffic, maybe. Eh, not quite, I don't think. Oh wait, no, I think those are drivers just ahead of us. Never mind. No, those guys have just pulled away. Okay. Nintendo Land? That's true. Nintendo Land had some bangers, that is true. Okay, sorry, Bubba, but also you were walking like a mother fork. I don't know what that was, but you know. Alright, 2 to go. Top 15 is maybe within our grasps, which is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I feel like we've just kind of bottomed out here, unfortunately. Yeah, Nintendo Land was like a great, like, similar, like, tech demo, but kind of fun game to pick up and stuff. You know? Kind of like Wii Sports, but except it's worse. Invalid for the Discord? That's weird. I'll take a look at it after. It shouldn't be. Unless that's the wrong link. There's check that link or the one on the channel banner. Yeah, you can DM me, I guess. No, Kyle. Skill issue. Rip Bozo. 16th. 16th in the 600. My punishment is buying the Wii U, apparently. Cody, we're still got a top 20 out of that. Harvick not with a good run, oddly enough. Who's your winner? Ryan Blaney! Ryan freaking Blaney wins the Coke 600. When the channel works? Okay, cool. It's weird. I might need to look into that. Ryan Blaney with a little playoff upset. Shakes things up. Yeah, and just make sure when you join the Discord, it will prompt you. You'll get a message and it'll prompt you to click the check mark. That's to ensure you're not a bot and that I don't get like bot rated and spam messages that have sketchy links. It's really simple. You go to rules, I think it is. There's a little check mark or a thumbs up emoji rather. You just click that and it'll give you access to the whole server. Okay. Also, just to make sure you read the rules, they're straightforward. Don't be an asshole. If you're an asshole, you suck. Okay, well, we got one more race in this episode, which has been a positive. So let's throw it in here. Final race of the stream. This one's probably gonna suck because it sucks. Pocono, not fun. That's why I'm moving it to only one race next season. I mean, Pocono's unique, but I've never really enjoyed it in the, do I have a custom setup for this one? Okay. I've never really enjoyed it in the Heat games in particular. The 15, it's fun, but the AI is, like, stupid hard. 15 online, I really enjoy it. Just because it's such a unique track. Anyways, let's qualify. Apparently I have a setup for this one. Like I said, I just kind of put setups in at random tracks. I only tested some. So we'll see how it goes. And I don't even know, like, there was definitely a couple that I didn't, like, properly finish because I got bored throughout the week. Because, like, Charlotte, we didn't run a setup. I think this is fair, because you guys said, like, run a setup every race was the one that won. I was like, I don't want to run a setup every race. But for the ones I, like, take the time to actually make a setup for, we'll do it. And I guess I made one for Pocono. I kind of forgot I did. See Ryan Priest's scheme for Bristol? Yeah, is that the one that finally they got rid of the white hood on the Kroger car? Took them long enough, because there's been some bangers. Like the old El Paso car with Busher, the, I think it was Dasani was another one. There were some bangers. But it's ruined by that white hood. I don't know why Kroger has to do that for branding, but I'm glad they didn't for this week. But they did for Busher's car, if I'm not mistaken. I get you want to make sure your brand is front and center, because all those are like, whatever they call them, not subsidiaries, but associate sponsors or whatever. Oh yeah, I saw the 10 scheme. I made a joke for those of you who know Kuma, because the sponsor's like Okuma or whatever. I was like, Kuma, I got a car for you. But then again, I also made the comment. I was like, well, if you want to buy the diecast of it, it's gonna be $100 just to take the O off it to make your own car. Man, I felt like that was a good run. 17th is decent. DJ Kennington, good qualifying effort. Not a good effort by Jimmy, unfortunately. Kyle Busch on the pole. Partner, yeah, there you go. Probably accurate. Alright, last race of the stream today. Thank you everyone who's been here so far. I appreciate each and every one of you. Unless if your name is Darren. I don't know, nothing against you, just I met a guy named Darren once. Didn't like him. Actually, that's not true. I met a guy named Darren once I didn't like, but I also met a Darren that I like, who was a real one. He was one of my PTs. Okay, hi Matt. Glad you're making your presence known. Lap 1, turn 1. Bro thinks he's Ross Chastain. Oh, nowhere to go. Jeez. And so far, it's not been a bad episode by any means. I mean, we've had some races that I haven't really enjoyed, but we've at least salvaged like competent finishes out of them. I need to look at the scheme preview. Apparently, there's a lot of people saying there's bangers. Guys, the code is not active. I hate to break it to you. My name is Darian. Well, I didn't say Darian. I said Darren. I'm blowing up. Apparently, that's concerning. Why is this car? What? That was a glitch in the Matrix. Y'all saw that, right? I'm not crazy. Right? Yeah, I made the hoo-ah sound, basically. What was that, bro? That was crazy. That was actually wild, like genuinely. Like I phased like in the wall a little bit. I didn't get a good restart. Not a bad restart either. Shout out DJ Kennington. I've seen the 2-car scheme. I've seen like very little. Oh wait, I might have seen it was. I think I saw it leak some because you can always see the cars in the Penske race shop. Carlo. Why is my car undrivable now? What's going on with that? You know, I don't care. We've been going for like 3+ hours. I'm okay. Okay, cool. Sounds bueno. Alright. We're boogieing. We're boot scoot and boogieing. Yeah, as a friendly reminder, I have my DMs open on Discord. That being said, I get a lot, and I sometimes don't feel like responding, especially because I get sent like random stuff a lot. So, don't feel offended if I don't answer whatever your message is. This is how it do be sometimes. Yeah, this car is quite loose, which makes me a little nervous, but we're doing alright at the moment. I feel like it's really good in the tunnel turn. I say as I have to back out of the tunnel turn because I overshot it. Don't kill DJ. I mean, he's behind me now. So. I can't make promises about the cars ahead of me just because I've never claimed I'm good at this video game. Right, trying to get some stage points here if we can. Stage win looks a little out of grasp. It's Kyle Busch, your pole sitter. Dude, my car is actually like having engine temp issues. What's good with that? Maybe not. Maybe it's the setup. Maybe I put too much tape on it. I don't know. Oh, is this the track? Because I did like a variety of setups. One of them I did like mess around with like grill tape to see if it did anything. I might not have adjusted. Okay. I was saying, I'm sorry, Paul, but also thoughts on Hydrox? I have no idea what that is. Are you gonna say like Hydrox these nuts? And the crowd goes wild. I'm sorry, Paul. He only lost 3 spots. So I'm not like crazy sorry, I guess. All right. Welcome back, Kyle Larson. True. I mean, he did go slow in that corner. I can cope and say it was his fault for being slow. But also, it's my responsibility to not just run him over, so... I don't know. Okay, you know what? Hope for a late night Murph stream tomorrow. You might get that, actually. There's a decent chance you might. Especially if I'm not gonna... So... Hydrox for the cookies Oreo ripped off? Didn't know that. Today I learned. Interesting. Ooh, that tunnel turn. I feel really good in the tunnel turn. I mean, we aren't necessarily like the fastest. We'll be after NWP. What time's NWP at? I only watch that occasionally. Okay, it sucks in turn 3 though. And I'm surrounded by Joe Gibbs left, right. Hey, a little lap though. We got Joe Gibbs, we got Hamlin, Bush, and Edwards up here. All we need is a Jones. That Jones boy. Man, this car is loose! God, this car is fast, but Jesus. You can call the caution anytime. Yeah, just wait till I lose on my track position. Thank you. Okay, yeah, maybe. So, there's probably, what, a couple hours? I might start it when they're wrapping up, I guess. Look, it's a bird. I need a bird right now, because I want to give my car the bird. This is weird, because the car feels fast, dude. Like, it's firing off quickly. But also, like, that car just stepped out on me randomly in the corner there, and I didn't love that. I also didn't love that, Kurt. Alright, we got a stage point. Yay. Another stage point. The bird is the word. True. I will tell you, one guy's I've noticed quickly. Oh, yeah, they got Joe Gibbs has got like Bush, Hamlin. Their worst running car is an 8th. This is a. Okay, Kurt, I know you're pissed off about, you know, how last season we were giving you a lot of attention because you were kind of like our rival for a bit. Man, we moved on. We have a new rival. His name's Martin Truex, I guess. Like, you're no longer my nemesis. I hate to break it to you. Speaking of Martin Truex, hey, buddy. Okay, it's Joey. This is the one time I'm okay with you because currently we're fighting them cheating Yoders, and the cause is just. Whoa, okay. Man, this car is a handful. It's fast, but it is a handful. Okay. I'm trying to run like a groove up in 3, and that definitely seems better. I'm a little worried about this car overheating, though, because it was doing that. I didn't want to pit to remove the tape. I don't know if that's really going to be a factor with no damage, but I certainly hope it's not. Whew. Dwyer the liar. I mean, it's rhymes, but like, it's kind of sad. Why is she a liar? Holy crap. No, Blaney! I'm sorry, Ryan, but wrong place, wrong time, because my car stepped out pretty badly there. This is just... Dude, look at all these Toyotas. We even got the KBM car of Daniel Suarez up here. I'm aware that my Hamlin is... Damn, okay, I got a terrible jump this time. As fast as Xfinity, more like a slow as Spectrum. I mean, that is true. I have Spectrum, and I don't particularly love them. I hate their marketing. I've mentioned this before. At least I think I have. Oh my gosh. We're bleeding positions away. Oh my god. come on, man. We have a borderline race-winning car when it's not trying to kill me. I should have tested this setup more, apparently. I probably just ran one lap and I was like, okay, it was good. Should have realized, oh yeah, if I run it with tire wear, though, it is going to kill me. Brad, can you speed up, please? I said it nicely, so maybe he'll listen. Verizon's gone to crap. I also have Verizon. Granted, I don't have them for internet. I think Verizon's been fine in terms of my phone usage. Granted, I don't really care about my cell service all that often. Thank you, William. You're so kind. Once again, I don't want to play the game, so thank you. I know my car is wrecking loose, but geez, if you guys could cut me some slack, that'd be great. Yeah, RIP Sprint. Well, Sprint is technically, like, T-Mobile bought out Sprint, I'm pretty sure. Is that right? I think that's right. So, look at that restart we got there. Oh. Dude, you needed to call the cautions earlier. I keep bleeding positions because I get stuck behind whoever I ran into. Granted, that's my fault. This is good. This race has gone by quickly, though, because I'm at the point of the stream. Oh, yes. I don't want to win. Thank you, game. Thank you. I'm at the point where I'm kind of done with this game for the week, and I'm just trying to be done. You know? I just need to be a little more careful with the throttle, you know? Justin Allgaier's up here. Good job, Justin. A singular? I didn't even know what singular is, so I'll take your word for it. Whoa, Allgaier, why'd you do that? Why'd you chop me? Why'd you chop me? Why'd you chop me? No caution, apparently. Nobody knows why there's no caution. Oh, so I can wreck again, bleed more spots. Caution! I'm gonna bite my words because I'm gonna say something I shouldn't. That is BULLSHIT, and I want you to die, 704 Games. Thank you. Who won? Get this shit over with. Kyle Busch wins. Thank you for screwing me onto the... What do you want me to do? That was bullshit. God, that sucked. Okay. Alright, well, at least we're done. That's all that matters. Friendly reminder, don't buy these games. You can't buy them anymore because they just torture you. With their terrible physics handling models, their bullshit hard AI, they're just bad physics. Great job, guys. It only took you 4 years to finally put out a decent game, which was Heat 4. Well, let's take a look at the points, I suppose. We'll do the playoff points. Kevin Harvick, with his 3 wins, currently leads. Actually, we'll do this way. Here's your actual points. I'll just breeze through these real quick. Kevin Harvick, though, leads the playoff points race over Kyle Busch with his 2 wins now. Logano has a win because he's inevitable. I thought he didn't have a win, but he does. Truex, Hamlin, Keselowski, Almirola, Dwyer, Blaney, Menard, Newman. 11 different winners so far through 14 races. Pretty substantial. Are in Edwards, Boyer, Busch, Jimmy McMurray, and Jimmy Johnson currently hold the remaining 5 spots, albeit Eric Jones, Austin Dillon, even Suarez, Larson, and Elliott are not too far behind. Next week, hopefully we'll fire off with the speed we had, and hopefully 704 Games will remember how to throw cautions. We'll have Sonoma to start things off. Nice. Chicagoland, Daytona, Kentucky, New Hampshire, and then hopefully some redemption at Pocono. Our car will probably be just as uncontrollable, but it'll be fast. We know that for sure. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all sometime, maybe tomorrow. I don't quite know what tomorrow, or when, but if I'm up for it, we'll do something tomorrow, because I have tomorrow free, and that's exciting. Okay. Albeit I kind of want to do something earlier in the day. We'll figure it out. Just join the Discord, you'll get a notification if we decide to do anything. I'll probably put out a vote, most likely. I like to do that. Here's a group of things, and then vote on it. Okay, well, that last couple of races were frustrating, but we got a win today, and ultimately, that's all we needed. We can cruise the rest of the season if necessary. Okay, well, thanks for being here, y'all. Appreciate you. You guys are great. Special thank you to everyone who gifted some memberships today, including myself. Don't get haunted by owls. I hope I don't. Whew. Oh, no! Okay, peace.